Yo, What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. We are here with day 3 of Preview Skill 2 North America Blitz Masters Legacy. Let's get it, y'all. We got very active chat today before stream. Hopefully we got a lot of you guys joining today. I see lots of Europeans in here. You guys can't sleep. What's up, Sneeko? What's up, Mortal? So we got Voltus, STB, El Pilado, Billy. What's up, Billy? Always here. I appreciate that. And James, aka Jam. What's up, James? How's it going, man? Shalom. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, we had a fun little day 2 yesterday. Were some interesting results. Go ahead and share the summary of yesterday's bracket real quick. It is loading. But today we got 4 streamers, which is pretty cool. So every single set today will be covered, hopefully, if Whammon assigned the upper and lower bracket correctly. Hopefully you should have every set covered, which is good. Sometimes things get missed, but we had Toma actually 3-0ing Origin in Group 1 and then getting 3-1 afterwards. So Origin winning their group with Toma also moving on in second. This group was not streamed. I was the only streamer yesterday, so Group 2 is the only group that did get streamed. We had Wheel and Ponda going back and forth. Those two teams moved on, with Ponda having the last laugh. In Group 3, Joker over Elev. Didn't really have too much of an issue with their group, but Elev and Altes were close. Both sets going to tiebreaker, but ultimately it was Elev that moved on. And then in Group 4, Rejects over 16S. Those are the teams that moved on. So that is how the previous day went. There was Proving Grounds as well. I think there's supposed to be Proving Grounds today too, but not seeing it on the website, but not really a big deal. That's not what you guys are all here for. It's all good. It's all good. Enjoying the Jazz Immortal? Hell yeah, dude. I enjoy the Jazz. All right, Group 1 is a group that I will be covering today, along with Frost. We've got Joker and Toma. This is the first set that I will be watching. And then Frost will have Wheel versus Rejects, which I'm hoping it'll be good. The way that I think it's going to be set up is I'm going to cover lower bracket semis and Frost will cover uppers, but there's a chance that Women didn't assign it like that. I'm not 100% sure. I made her aware of the feedback last time, and she acknowledged it, but hopefully she did it right this time. And then Group 2, we have 16S versus Elev, and then Origin and Ponda are going to be playing. So this will be a good group, hopefully. Maybe it'll make you sleep. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. We go for the lo-fi here in the channel. It's a little bit more of relaxing vibes on the stream, but yeah. So these are the groups for today. We'll be starting off with this one here. I think this one will be particularly interesting because both Wheel and Rejects are, I believe, Russian-speaking teams. So that'll be interesting. All right, and yeah, I guess we'll be getting our invite in just 1 minute here. Let's go right back to the camera, I guess, so we can chat for a little bit more. James is getting excited in the chat. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. But yeah, second preview skills. So Oblivion and 7 Rats were the two teams that qualified to the first PYS into top 8. And the single winner of each group today will also be qualified directly into top 8. So whoever wins grand finals today in this group will not have to play in PYS 3. They'll be in and they can just sit around and train in the meantime, I suppose. And yeah. Predictions are it's probably going to be Joker and Origin. But we'll see, I guess. Upsets always happen. I mean, both teams got upset last PYS, so could it happen again? Maybe. But I got my room invite, so we can go ahead and get set up. We will be starting off with Toma versus Joker. So I'll get that set up. And yeah. Got me some strawberry lemonade today instead of water. But whenever I refill, I'm not going for more lemonade. I will be limiting myself to 1 glass today. And I already drank most of it before the stream even started because it's just so good. All these unknown clans. Well, Wheel is 322, just in a different clan. But a lot of them are not really unknown. Toma's played before, Rejects played before. Really the only other unknown clan is 16S. And that is, what was their old clan that a lot of them were in? Shoot. I was looking at the roster yesterday. I think it was 10 SM. A lot of those players are from there. Did comp fall off? No. I mean, these tournaments are like Oblivion and Seven Rants didn't play in this one because they already qualified. But most of these teams aren't unknown, I would say. Wheel is just a new clan tag for a team that's existed for a while. 322. I am being pinged on Discord. Oh, we're good. But we can go ahead and show the room now. Hopefully I got the title and everything. Alright, yeah, we're good. Joker's got their goofy clan logo. And that's what they wanted to run, so it's fine, I guess. Also, I'm going to step away for just a second. Just finish this up. I'm going to fill up with water this time. We're back. I'm also just gonna throw this on the chair so you guys can see me. Because I know I'm wearing dark clothes. But we got a minute left until things are good to go here, so cool. Also, Sneeko, I didn't know you had a Twitch. I thought you were just a YouTube guy, so I'll have to give you a follow. I saw you gave that follow on Twitch a bit ago. Alright. Just like that, we're good to go. So Joker and Toma, have these guys played each other? I have a feeling that they have. Didn't Toma 3-0 Joker on day one? I think that happened. No, they 3-0 Origin yesterday. Duh, what am I saying? They 3-0 Origin. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just get right into Oasis here. Didn't look at the lineups or anything like that yet, but it's all good. We're just getting prepped before this set begins. Part 3, we're within 24 hours, I see. I don't think they played each other last PYS, did they? Maybe they played each other in like day one, or they played each other in the previous one. I'm not sure. But anyway, we are here, back with more gameplay. Light tank on each team, but Joker also going with the 1-2-1. Ropes, this is actually reaction, I believe. Playing on a new account, but we're also seeing an interesting tank here. Arturo rocking the grill. Batpack taking an initial hit, but he will be stepping C. And Toma doesn't have the confidence to contest that. They know Joker's got that 1-2-1 supporting him, so they're not committed in there. Joker gets the early cap lead. Grill's going to rotate out immediately. They don't want to get spotted when Joker pushes through, if that's what they choose to do. The Tomo's mostly set up in the town. They've got plenty of Kronvons for that. 3 Krons in F3 and a Concept 1B who has taken the A corner here. And actually got himself spotted by, I believe that's, yeah, Christian the Fleece who got him lit. He has a rock though. Still getting shot cross map by a couple tanks here. Not fully safe. No longer spotted, but Arturo lit. What is this play from Arturo? That is interesting. Can he just get cross mapped here? This is an awkward position. Batpack could punish it. Maybe Blue might get a little bit confident, although may not be the wisest play as Toma does have plenty of support for him. Arturo's going to take this opportunity to back out. Yeah, Joker's not going to commit to that. So Toma will eventually get a base, but they are down by a significant amount. They're going to need to get multiple kills to bring the lead back. More streamers on NA than EU. Yeah, we're just better. We're just the best region. For real, for real. We're so goated that our streamers are covering APAC as well. I say we, and it's suddenly Frost. I can't take credit for that at all. That is 7 a.m. for me. It's not happening. 7 to like 9 a.m. I am working at by that time. Anyway, Toma holding the town here. Joker's actually got themselves already set up in the river here. They're going to spot whatever play Toma tries to make. Also, Paffy being able to peek up like that and not get hit. That does tell Joker that Toma's setup isn't really prepared to deal with this. Okay, Rope's taking a hit. Grish Castillo trading. Felice. You know, this has got to be very awkward. I was going to say awkward for Arturo in the grill, but he is spotted now. Gets hit by Mista. I think it was. Mista puts a second shot, this time into Castillo. And Toma looking like they're starting to peek down here, but they're not really focus firing anyone particular. Looks like Paffy is who they want to shoot. But Morgan getting himself completely nuked. He is dead immediately. He was just full health a moment ago. Joker is going to take this opportunity to push into Castillo as well. He's on 1300 HP, but getting HE'd in the rear. Very painful. And the grill not really able to do a whole lot about it. He'll put a shot into Krish, maybe. Not even being able to put a shot into Krish. Yeah, Grill's not doing a whole lot at the moment. Joker is cleaning up just nicely. Getting a third kill there, still keeping all 7 tanks alive at the moment. Teletubby can't get a kill. I think Arturo fired a shot, but was just an HE or something. It didn't do full damage. And yeah, Grill not able to do much. His gun's damaged as well, actually. 1483 is going to try to help Arturo out here, but it's going to make a diff? No. No, it won't. Arturo missing that one. Yeah, tough. Tough luck for the Grill. He's going to end this game relatively quickly. Looking for Mista Loopy, but won't have a shot. Down goes Silent Winter, down goes Arturo. That's 1,000 points. Almost a 7-0, not quite. But Joker will take game 1, no problem. Home with 3-0 Joker. Am I having short-term memory? They threw out Origin. Yeah. Yeah, it's Origin. Okay. Yeah, they didn't just play each other. Anyway. Game 1, Mr. Lexum, 2.8. Good start. Blue on the bottom, 1.1k. Farah would want me to point that out, so I had to point it out. Game 2, also Oasis. You can sleep well now. Have a good night, Nico. Enjoy the Twitch follow. That's what you came here for, isn't it? Yeah, I'm tweaking. In game 2, Joker's again running some interesting meds. Not a 1-2-1 this time, but 2 62-8s along with the Panzerwagon. I do want to point out Batpack here in the Panzerwagon. That is actually Ortuhan from the Russian server and also from EU. On EU, I think he's on Demo? No, he's on Belov. He's on Belov on EU. And Belov's doing pretty well from what I hear. They will be keeping a Felice in along with 3 Krons. Toma 4 Krons, 2 Concepts, and a Panzerwagon. No grill this time. Didn't really work out too well last game. I didn't see what the final damage was not paying attention. But anyway, this is best of 5, so first to 3 wins. So this isn't going to be the last game if Joker wins it. But Joker are not messing around at all with their lineups here. The 62s have some sort of role, I am sure. This is not them trolling. You don't really see the tank used a lot. Really, the only other place I've seen it used was Port Bay. If you want to send like medium tank corner, you'll send like either a 62 or T22. Those can do quite well over there. 62 being good for having the super speed boost, as you can see how he's running it. But this time they are just using it to take the C corner here. Ropes and 183 spotting each other. They go for a little trade ski. I'll be peeking up like that. Looks like he wants to get some spots. He's getting shot at. Not taking any damage though. That turret is pretty strong. Actually spotting the Concept who tries taking a shot at him. There you go. That's what Joker wanted. They've got information. Toma has 2 tanks in the area. Joker backing up the 62As with 3 Krons. That's 5 tanks. Batpack actually spotting something all the way in the A corner to Toxic, going to the same spot he did last game. Or at least it was one of the Concepts for Toma that took the corner. But Batpack gonna back out. They have the early cap lead. They don't need to over-aggress here. It looks like that's what they want to do, though. I'm seeing these Kronvons continue to move forward. Mr. Lexum having a little bit of confidence, even though he is spotted, or at least he was at the moment. But Joker just wants to shove through this here. They're not taking much damage yet. Now they're starting to contest the Concept here. Krish making a play along with Castillo here. Castillo's getting hit quite hard, and Krish is actually... With good rolls, can he kill? He can with good rolls. 403, that's not a very good roll. Morgan's just going to jump right on top of him. That's first kill actually for Toma. Joker is going to respond by taking out the Concept here. And the thing about Krish getting jumped on by Castillo and Morgan is those 2 tanks are no longer elevated up in the town. That was more of like a queen sacrifice type play. Like Castillo and Morgan are now not in good positions to receive this push from Joker. So Joker's able to move forward with Mista, with Javi, with Pafalupi. Arturo did get himself into a good crossfire position, though it won't be super easy for Joker to dig him out. But Morgan and Castillo had to give up superior positions in order to get the kill on Krish there. So ultimately, Joker is doing quite well at the moment. They're up 2,000 HP, and that lead is only growing as Castillo is getting completely nuked here. He will go down. No, it's actually Javi who gets picked off first. I still think Joker in decent positions here, but this is a little awkward engagement here. Looks like Morgan really wants to go for Paffy here. He's just going to get himself killed by driving in between the 2 of them, though. And Paffy driving away from Arturo. I think he will end up getting killed by Arturo here, who's loading his shell, saving himself a little bit of DPM here. And Toma actually not having a decent counter push. The problem is Joker's got so much HP elsewhere. Ropes, Lexum, both pretty healthy. Mista even in the middle of it as well. Toma did get the rest of their tanks cleared out by Joker, though. So unfortunately, this is kind of the only play that they had left was to go for a push like this. And yeah, Toxic should be able to reload to get this kill, but he's not going to be able to pick off anyone else, presumably. Go for a little rear shot here. Actually, no, missing it. So he's not going to be able to get that kill even. And Lexum cleaning up over on the other side. We are going to have Joker take a 2-0 lead. I like the little bit of counterplay that Toma tried to give there, but that little queen sacrifice that Krish did, putting those awkward Toma Kronvons into such weird positions, this really helped a lot with the push there. And yeah, got me on top with 4K. Good game for him. Yeah, that's a 2-0 lead for Joker. They're not messing around. This time it is TVP in the lineup. Okay. So Joker is experimenting with their meds here. Very cool. Need my free chem for mine? I can send you the mod. I'll send it to you in DMs after this set here. Actually, I can dig through it right now real quick. Hopefully you have Steam version of Blitz. Just need to find DMs from the person that I got it from. Yeah, it works for Steam Blitz. All right, there you go. James in the room, time to time out. Uh-oh. I'm glad you like the reaction pack. I am still trying to figure out how it's going to be distributed. I have not been getting a whole lot of replies regarding that, so it is what it is. Not super worried about it. Anyway, Black Goldville for games 3 and 4. If we even make it to game 4, who knows? Joker's playing pretty well. They got rid of the TVP. They have a Bat Chat now, along with 2 Panzer Wagons, so triple light tank here is certainly a lineup, along with 3 Krons and a Felice. Toma has 1 Panzer Wagon, 3 Krons, a Concept, and a 116. Triple light is interesting. That might be the most I've ever seen on this map. At least in a long time, since the old T100 spam times, which wasn't even that spammed, I suppose. But it looks like Joker's strat with the light tanks is grabbing the C corner somehow? No, they're going to be splitting. Okay, blind shot, nice. Don't know if that was Krish who hit it or Blue. Okay, no, it's actually, they're all spotting 3 different sections of the map, so they're getting a complete full map vision here. Teletubby spotted going C. Batpack may spot a couple tanks going the other side, but he is... Yeah, there we go. He spots the Toxic. He's not lit himself. I mean, it tells Joker that Toma is split up here. But the fact that, you know, Toma's getting their tanks lit also tells them that Joker is split. However, it's not as easy to tell where the heavy tanks are. Oh my goodness, Javi getting destroyed. What? Uh-oh, Javi. Oh no. I was gonna say, I didn't see if he got lit or not. The light bulb was about to look at it, and then bang, he's just dead. Getting tracked out there. An unfortunate play from the Joker caller. And he says question mark. Huh, he was like, what happened? What happened? That is funny. He got deleted. Toma is going to take the A base here. Joker grabs C first, but the extra points from getting that kill on the light tank gives them the cap lead. And they're taking this opportunity to push through. They do find Krish here, a couple shots into him. And Toma's actually looking very coordinated here in this game 3. Awkward pathing from Morgan, though, is going to make him take a little bit of damage. Joker setting up in their spawn to receive the push. I like the position that Batpack's in. This is a good one to take, a nice little crossfire position. But Toma does not seem to care. They're just going right on in here. They think they can pick off Krish first. That's exactly what they do. Now having a 2-tank lead, no one on their team is perilously in danger yet. But Ropes is in trouble. Where is Ropes? Oh, all the way in the C corner has taken some damage. They're going to crash on in on Blue in a moment. Morgan and Arturo going to be having a full clip as well. Lexum should be able to get the pick off here on Silent Whisper first before going down. But the Toma push continues. Morgan, Arturo both having full clips. They're looking at Batpack though, hoping that Detoxic can maybe get the clear on Blue. He puts in 1, gets the roll for the kill as well. And Toma's looking very good here. They've got double the HP Joker. And this all kind of started from them getting the early kill on Javi. Unfortunately, seems like 3 light tanks was just a little bit too much to be effective. The Toxic will pick up Batpack. 6 versus 2. Yeah, Joker will drop a game here, although they pick up another tank. Rope's looking for Teletubby and 1. Doesn't even get a single shot out on either one. He's been picked off. It's just Pappy left alone against 5 tanks. And Toma do put themselves on the leaderboard, on the scoreboard here. Not reacting fast enough to get the shot on 1. He will go down. Yeah, Toma will take a game. We will see a game 4 after all. Have a good night, Sneeko. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, my Discord's being spammed. I need a second. Someone's raiding my Discord server. Very fun. Alright, taken care of. Until the next time it happens, of course. Looks like Joker taking things a step further. Not only are they going to be running double Panzerwagon and Bat Chat, they're also adding a Hori to the mix. Also, really quick, I want to check out a couple things. I didn't look at the stats of the first game in terms of how much the Grill did. Grill did okay. What happened here on Black Goldville? Javi did 0. Yeah, nice. An unfortunate game there for Mr. Javi Bear. Anyway, that was game 3. Got nuked by the Grunt, I think. Well, I mean, it happened on stream in front of your eyes, so yes, I do think that happened. Yes, it did happen. It's funny. Alright. Game 4. Can Tomo force a tiebreaker? They've got momentum. And Javi playing the light again could be good news for Tomo. They probably love seeing Javi in the light tank if that's how he's going to be playing. They're running 2 light tanks themselves, adding a Vickers to the mix. I am curious to see where the Hori goes. Blind Fire's going in. I think Morgan got blind fired both games. That is funny. I think he was the one who took the hit last time. Teletubby gonna spot Blue and a Mista crossing, presumably. They might have seen him blind shooting, though. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Blue did get lit. I don't know why Teletubby's shooting like that. He just kind of gave himself away here, but fair enough, I guess. He'll just get himself spotted next time. He's lit. Uh-oh. Javi trying to shoot at him. Ropes puts one in. Teletubby's got caught. Crossing like that was a mistake, especially because he knew that there were tanks here. But now he is stuck. Joker's grabbed B. No one from Toma's done anything about it. And yeah, Ropes is setting up a crossfire so that whenever Teletubby leaves, he's going to get hit hard. Also, Teletubby's only getting unspotted now. The Panzerwagon being able to light him for 20. And yeah, Teletubby cannot move. He's got himself in a spot where he's safe at the moment. Like, he's not, like, you know, bleeding, but that is not a good position to be in. And Ropes is just going to be taking this opportunity to move even closer. Now he's turning around. Does Teletubby leave? He tries to leave. He activates his reactive to do so as well. I like it. Just trying to prevent further damage. He does get out, but that was definitely a mistake, and it has costed Toma quite a bit in terms of... Oh my, nice blind fire from 143. It costed them, you know, not being able to stop C. And of course they lost the B base as well. Okay, Teletubby just getting himself lit again. I don't know why he's doing this. He knows that there's stuff over here. I don't know why he continues to shoot. At some point you have to concede. But he's just getting bled out and bled out. He is now at 900 HP. Not great play there. Toma is rotating back to help him, so it looks like they will go for a counter push here, but Javi having plenty of, you know, spotting range here. Panzerwagon having the longest view distance in the game at the moment. He'll be able to spot this push out a mile away, and the Joker will have some time to respond. They don't have the most tanks lined up here. They only have one of their heavies here, although the Hori covering from a distance as well. But there we go, they're all spotted. How hard do they get hit is the question. Trying to click on them here. Looks like, ooh, Castillo getting tracked does hurt. Christian the Felice having a nice crossfire along with Mista. Yeah, that hurts. That is the crossfire setup there. And Toma losing a heavy tank early. They want to see if they can get a kill on Blue here, but I don't know if they'll be able to do it. He does get tracked. Also, Mista's got a damaged ammo rack in the back, along with one of his crew members. But Blue is able to hide. Toma fighting a 4-on-4 here, but the Kronvons here are both on their last shells. They have no DPM. And Joker's bringing their Hori into the mix. It's no longer a 4v4. This is looking good for Joker here. They are about 3,000 HP up. Toma had to bring a heavy tank all the way down there to stop the B base. I didn't even notice that the caps were about to reach 1,000 anyway. Joker takes it. That game, not particularly close. And we see 3-1 win for Joker. They will find themselves in upper bracket finals. I don't know which set I'm watching next. I asked for lower bracket, which presumably would start immediately after both of the first sets finish, but I don't know if I actually got that set or not. Well, let me update the website and we can see how the brackets went. Teletubby getting that was a crazy reaction from somebody, whoever did that. But here we go. Looks like Alev has already beaten 16S, but Wheel Rejects is still going on. So that's Frost Stream. And Origin Pond is still going on as well. But no upsets at the moment. And yeah, I guess I can play a game in the meantime, I suppose. I don't know if I'm getting lower or upper, but it's fine. Med games are quick enough to the point where even if I am going directly into another set after this, if I got lower, I'll still have time. Who is ropes? That is... No, it's not reacts, it's reaction. Ropes is reaction. Alright. I guess we'll just play town here. Use my invis just to get quickly into the base. Probably could have saved it, but it's fine. Sneaky saying thanks, bruh. Saying thanks to misinformation. It's messed up. W heals. W got the bounce. No problem. And W heals from teammate as well. Well, I am turning around. Yeah, teammates are gonna be coming on this side here. I don't know what spotted me though. Oop, there we go. Stay right here. I don't know what's spotting me. Did I get proxied? The rest of my team's playing on the outside for some reason. I might have to bail. I may have to bail here. I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, hello, awkward. Awkward indeed. This guy tried ramming me. Alright, well, I'll take the kills, and we have all 4 caps as well. Yeah, this game's over quick. I'll take it. Disappointed, James. Yeah, for real. Misinformation being spread on my stream. W. Heart to Hero for being a healer. He gets a goat duck. Alright. I haven't got my invite yet. We'll refresh the website again. James should be timed out for that. Real. You've been absent to the game apart from a couple games. Well, here's the thing. If you've been absent, then you should know not to answer a question you don't know the answer to. That's a thought. Alright, Wheel Rejects is still going on. As well as Pawn to Origin. So I'll just play again. Good, but I won't. Lol. It says he wants to go to A. Alright, it's fine. I'll go to A. Team is not fully going. Okay. Ball right. Killing my speed there, brother. What's up, Helmy? Welcome to the stream. Pickle, hello, hello. And my leopard's going kind of crazy. What is he doing? Oh my goodness. He's in trubs. I'm in trubs. Yeah, nice play, leopard. Smartest individual. I don't know what Monkos means, but you are dumb. Okay, I wasn't spotted there. Okay, that helps. Yeah, I should not have fired that. Okay, that helps a lot. It makes me feel better about HEing here. Now I'm gonna do this. Why is this guy not trying to heal me? Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. If he just healed me, we'd be okay, but I can't do this. Oh yeah, this guy just threw his fucking life away. Maybe I can salvage. Alright, well he's an idiot, but it's fine. Hopefully our Jag can do something about that over there. But it seems not. He just missed his shot. JP stupid, yeah, real. I can't do anything about this Rhino. Oh my god, he got the kill. Rhino's behind this rock, yeah. Did he leave somehow? I don't know, but I'll take a free shot. Yeah, I do not know what this guy's doing. He spotted me. I'd like my teammate to help out, but he's not coming. He's grabbing C. Nice. Well, it's alright. I think we win. No! Oh my goodness. 3 HP. I'll take it. This was a 5-minute game, so there is a decent chance that I could have missed the game 1. I have to be quick about this if I already up here. Did I get my invite? I did get an invite. Got lower, and we're good. Okay. Probably shouldn't have shown that, but it's fine. I just had to go quick in case. But we did get the lower bracket invite, so that's good. That is what I requested to stream. Cool. Well, briefly looking at this game, 4.3. We take those. I guess the grill wasn't terrible, but I definitely made a bad play there. Our KPZ missile doing 100 damage. Nice. Yag. Only thing he did was get that Type 71 at the end, but hey, he did get it. Alright, we can show this now. Tomo rejects. So rejects ended up losing to Wheel. So Tomo left and rejects right. Alright, we can show the training room now. And I gotta move this over to the other monitor. There we go. Nice. I think this is my first time watching Rejects play this season, and last set was my first time watching Tomo, so these two teams, first time they're being featured on the channel is today. So yeah, Wheel is playing up against Joker. That set went to tiebreaker. And then I guess I can briefly show this real quick, but 11, 316S. And Origin, Honda also went to tiebreaker, so that was also a good set. So very cool. Only one sweep, that being 16S Elev. But we are in for an entertaining day 3 here. And yeah, we can go back to the trading. I did want to show an update on the groups now. So here we are. Dynasty Pearl going to be the map for games 1 and 2. A nice little town map, gonna be very heavy centric. I mean, the meta already is heavy centric, but this map especially, we're seeing lots of F3s and Felices being used for their nice armor. Also a couple crons, of course. That's the meta tank of choice. A 2 and 5B being thrown in there, so it looks like Tomo wants a little bit of DPM action in this set, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Pickle, it's been a minute, dude. Hope you're well. Thought I heard Rex. You're a buffoon. It's all good. I forgive you. Anyway, Dynasty is the map. Rejects is very heavy on the armor with 4 F3s and Fleeches combined. Toma having the same. I could see either of these teams playing this in the town. Although, of course, Kronvons could go absolutely anywhere. Could be a town play, but could also be, you know, doable in the hillside, which still has a lot of town-like corridors, but more ability to play hull down there as well. So, no surprise to be seeing tanks like these being selected for the map. Although most of them work pretty well just about anywhere. Once you get into a town-based fighting map, it is good to have tanks that just have really solid armor. Thought maybe you could even see like an IS-4 in the mix here or something like that, but not now. But as I say all this, looks like the teams are going mostly into the hilly area. Either that or Toma's just taking a different routing to go towards B, but doesn't look like it. A couple tanks are actually. They're splitting. Rejects is committed to the old dunes area though. Why did I say dunes? There is no desert here. The hilly area. Might have a crossfire onto Toxic. Not going to hit a shot. They're just trying to take map here. And Tomo's just shoving right through the town. They want to see if they can get a quick pick on Redline and Tony Flow. Take a little bit of a hit in the background. Serious threat, though. I am liking these usernames that Rejects has. They've got a large amount of trapping potential here with Kinda Threat and Serious Threat. And there we go. The crossfire. Just as Silent Whisper is done. He peeked a little bit too far. Toma will be able to get the kill on Tony in a minute here with Arturo, but they're going to lose a lot in the process, over-peeking that. Rejects had a trap set, and Toma 100% fell for it. They lost 2 tanks in that push, and now Rejects going for a counter push here. They want to see if they can pick off Castillo. They lose a second tank of their own, but if they can pick off, it's actually Arturo that they want dead. He has all of the DPM in that 2 and 5B, and they will be unloading their clips into him. They will lose Redline themselves, though. He fires his reserve shell. His DPM's completely gone. Same with Absolute Threat, and I'm surprised that Kinda Threat is pushing right into this. I'm supposing maybe he'll try to get something going on Teletubby. No, he's actually blocking Detoxic from pushing through, if that's something he was trying to do, but the speed boost, he's actually able to maneuver himself away. Receiving on the over side of the map here, Unknown Threat is going to have a full clip for 1483. He'll be able to pick off that kill. It is a 2v4 scenario. Toma is healthy with the 2 tanks they have left alive, but no clear way for them to get a kill at the moment. Kinda Threat is safe. Unknown Threat on the other side of the map has plenty of time to run his way in here and fully reload his clip while he is making his traversal over. And in the meantime, 3 guns on top of the Toxic will take him out. Castillo gets a kill of his own, but he's got to sit and reload his clip for a while. He's the last tank left alive for Toma. He is full HP, but not really a whole lot you can do about 2 Krons that now have the ability to reload their clips. I say that, and Kiev decides to shoot his shell, not going to actually reload. Unknown driving through B. He's got a full clip to put into Castillo here. But this will be a nice game 1 win for Rejects, who set up the trap nicely. He's looking to see if he can sneak a kill, but Unknown's not going to give him that chance. 1 HP, there we go, there's the kill. Rejects with a game 1 win. Good stuff. And 4.2 from Threat. And yeah, we can get a nice good look at their usernames there. Only Tony Flow not changing his name to match with the rest of the team. I have to take a look at the team lineup now entirely. Let me ready up first. If I look at, not clan profile, tournament history. Yeah, look at these names. We got Absolute Threat, Redline Threat, Serious Threat, Ghost Kiev, Unknown, Kinda, Smelly Feet Threat, Low Key Threat. These are good names. Turdy being lame, not going with the team, and Tony not going with the team. I am curious to look at... Okay, this is the same lineup. Actually, they had Atomic as well. They dropped Atomic and they picked up Tony. I see. But that's what's cooking for Rejects. And I suppose we can take this opportunity to briefly look at the Toma lineup because it's only fair. They have got Carrie, Detoxic, Teletubby, Silent Winter, Arturo, Kintex, 1483, Nurgle, Morgan, and Castillo. And those are your teams. Check Discord, make sure things are well. Looks good. I'm always on the lookout for technical difficulties. All right, game 2, let's get it. Discord's looking fun. I saw messages and tournament discussion. I got a little scared, but we are all good. Okay, what's cooking game 2? Looks like this time Toma more committed to the hills. Rejects the same, but they actually have a heavier lineup. No, I doubt they're going to be sending all this stuff to... I can't click on them for some reason. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. 3 mouse and a VK72. Yeah, that's definitely got to be mostly town. Looks like they are sending Absolute Threat to lock down the hilly area. And they're setting up another trap here. Nice. Nice. Maybe Toma will bite off more than they can chew. Again, they find Absolute. He is spotted. He spots 2 Krons in return. Redline and Kinda are just sitting back, not getting spotted. Detoxic putting in the first shot of the game, putting pressure on Rejects, actually having the ability to unload a full clip. Good stuff there from Toma. They also grab a base. They're going to try to grab a second base as well, getting a little bit greedy, but this would be a very good opening for them if they're able to grab it. And it looks like they will be. You know, that's 2 bases right away for Toma. Rejects is not going to be wasting any time trying to maintain some sort of trap or anything. If Toma gets those 2 bases, they are not going to be pushing into the enemy spawn. So Rejects taking matters in their own hands with this push here. Tony going through the center, and then Kinda Threat, Redline Threat going around. But it looks like Teletubby is going to be the focus fire for Team Rejects. And Toma's looking at Unknown Threat here. Looks like Castillo is able to drive all the way around, and he'll be able to put shots in there. That's a kill. Gets it. And 1 actually going to be the new focus fire target for Rejects. Absolute Threat able to put in a big tungsten shell from the VK72, pick up a kill here. Rejects also putting pressure on Detoxic all the way in the concept 1B, but doesn't look like Detoxic's even looking. He's trying to help out with the focus fire elsewhere. Redline Threat going to be pushing into Nurgle along with Serious Threat. Now he's looking the other way at the moment, but the concept not really caring too much about his own life. He's just trying to help Toma with the focus fire elsewhere, and they were able to get 2 more kills, a mouse and a VK72, so starting to focus those German heavy tanks down. And Redline is looking to put a nice clip into Nurgle, but he's still healthy himself. Now it looks like Toma wants to go for the F3 next. I think that's a better pick than focus firing the mouse, but down he goes very, very quickly. Redline Threat going from near full HP into nothing. Arturo did shoot his reserve shell in the Fleet, so it's going to take a long time for his DPM to get back up. And in that time, Rejects was able to pick up another kill, but at the moment, Toma has 5 tanks left. Rejects only has 2. All these clips are going to be able to reload just fine. Rejects, with those double mouse, those tanks do not have very good DPM, so in all this time that they're buying, Toma's just able to reload all 5 of these clips that they have left here. Why... I was going to say, I thought Arturo shot a reserve shell. He did not shoot his reserve shell. Castillo's loading plenty up. Teletubby's going around the rear here. Tony was able to pick up another kill here. So it's now just a 4v2. But between Arturo and Castillo, Castillo shot his reserve shell and it was all for nothing. So more of a DPM nerf, but really doesn't matter too much. Detoxic's able to hold it down just fine in the back here in the Concept 1B. We're going to be tied up 1-1 after this game here. Tony's just able to put out as much damage as he can as Toma is all reloading their clips here. But while those two mouse may have high damage results in the end, ultimately this game was in Toma's favor for a good amount of the way. Able to get clears quickly. And the Mouses and VK72 is just not able to get quick clears. It's by virtue of having single shotguns. Yeah, 4.4 from Detoxic. And yeah, as predicted, the two Mouse left alive in the end. Yeah, plenty of damage, but they were fighting in, what, a 2 versus 5 scenario. All they were doing was trying to, farm out damage before they died. But we are 1-1, moving on to Canal here. Games 3 and 4 on Canal. I do love me some Canal gameplay. Going to be seeing very different lineups than from what we just saw on Dynasty, which is typically very, very heavy. Canal's very rotational, and as such, you tend to see a lot of flexible tanks, including but not limited to a large amount of light tanks. But also, a medium is being thrown in here, 121 for rejects. Make that 2 of them, along with the Panzer Wagon. Yeah, very interesting lineups are often run on this map. Yeah, okay. So not a single Kronvon from Team Rejects here. It is all concepts, light tanks, and mediums here. Yeah, this is certainly a lineup. I'm excited to see what Rejects have cooking for the strat. Toma are going to have a few concepts of their own, but they will be holding things down with 3 crons with their light. So, yeah. Okay, now everybody, I enjoy watching this type of gameplay more than heavy spam, that is for certain. Unfortunately, Wargaming does not agree because they are always balancing things in huge favor of heavy tanks. That's just how they like to do it, I guess. But whatever, we'll introduce Canal. And excited to see how these games cook up. What's up, Oliver Silver? Welcome to the stream. Alright, and here we go. Toma will have the north spawn, south for rejects. Also, I'm noticing I've got a little bit of packet loss. That's fun. 2% packet loss. Let's go. That's very cool. Didn't notice it in the games. Maybe I did have it or not. Toma actually getting spotted there, dropping into the middle with the Concept 1B. Tony looked like he wanted to commit A corner, but not doing that anymore. He turned around very quickly. Ooh, and kind of threat, getting blind fired off of C. Maybe he was lit. I see the light bulb now. Maybe it was just took a few seconds to pop up there, but kind of threat did get hit off of the base. Toma is going to be able to grab B off the bat, as well as A, so they're going to have the double cap early on. Don't know if they're going to keep trying to reset C. Looks like no. Kind of threat will step in, but Toma clearly have the cap lead here. Yeah, no, Toma's got nothing to reset this. They will keep a Panzer Wagon in this bush here to kind of spot any movement here from rejects, and absolute threat, red line threat in the 1-2-1s getting spotted with their fires. They know that something's here spotting them, so there's something nearby. Now 143 doesn't want to make himself too obvious by sitting in a bush. As you just saw, 1-2-1 blind fired the bush that 143 was just in. He's picking it again though. I think he's going to get blind shot. Rejects might try it again. I don't like clearly sitting in the same bush. Okay. It looks like Rejects isn't going to find anything at the moment. They are blind firing at him though. Yeah, serious threat just shot one at the bush. I disagree with sitting here, but he is doing just fine at the moment. He'll get blind fired at in a second. Rejects not really making a move right now. There we go. There's the blind fire. Not surprised at all. When you sit in a bush, you make it too obvious. Like, he's at a distance where he could sit a little off to the side and he shouldn't get spotted as long as he doesn't fire his gun. He's got the highest view range in the game. And presumably running camo net. Either that or optics, which just increases his view range even more. Yeah, 143 It's lucky he's not sitting in that bush still, but he keeps driving back up to it. He's going to get nuked if he keeps doing this. He gets blind fired again. I don't know what he's doing. He's still peeking this. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. Loss for words. It's alright. Toma's doing fine. They have the base lead. But having a tank on 1000 HP is not fun. Anyway, Rejects is now making a move. Red line moving in a way there. He might not get lit, but everyone else is getting lit. I think Toma knows something's cooking, and 143 does finally get spotted. Rejects wants to get this kill. And 143, I don't think he has a way out. He crosses this, he might die. No, he doesn't die. He drops down. He's not dead yet. He's actually okay, but Redline's going to be able to jump right on top of him. Big shot in there. Redline drops. 143 not driving well. He's just going to stay down. Fair enough. He goes down quickly, but at the same time, kind of threat died elsewhere. Didn't see what happened to him. And also remember, Absolute is incredibly low himself. Toma went for a bit of a push of their own over towards C. They're going to stop that base. So they have tanks set up for the defense here. Also, Detoxic should have a crossfire if Tony Flo gets spotted, for example. Ooh, Toxic gets blind fired. No, his light bulb pops up, so maybe he was spotted. I don't know. Light bulbs seem to be causing some problems today. I really don't know what's going on, but Arturo does get picked. But Toma is stopping C. They're almost at 900 cap points. They pick off Redline, who finally goes down. Absolute Threat is just hanging on by a thread in the back. Doesn't want to peek at all. But it means his gun's going to be less effective as well. Teletubby's going on a little bit of a brawl with Unknown, but Unknown's kind of looking elsewhere. Teletubby's looking elsewhere. This is a bit of an awkward one, but 950 cap points now for Toma. They have 3 bases. Rejects is going to need to be able to get a lot of kills here. They're looking for Teletubby. Kiev might have this. He does, but he goes down as well. Tony gets picked, and that's 1,000 for Toma. They take game 3. Things are looking in their favor. I was a little bit nervous with all that light tank play in the mid game, but ultimately they did spot out the push from Rejects and were able to get tons of damage off of it. Yes, 143 died early, but the rest of the team was in a very good position to be set up for success later there. And cap pressure was enough to win them the game. And unfortunately, the no Kron lineup for Rejects was not able to work there. Let's see what's cooking for game 4, though. I don't know how to pronounce it, Oliver. One of Toma using a brawl lineup, Rejects with a long range lineup. Well, it's just, I guess, I mean, it's all a gamble on Canal, right? A lot of it comes down to who gets the cap lead out of the early game. So you want to be set up to take caps, also reject the enemy caps, but also set yourself up good on the map, because if the enemy goes a direction that you weren't expecting and you're in a bad map position, it could be pretty awkward. Canal is a very complex map, even though a lot of the games have a similar kind of overarching theme to them in terms of one team getting the early cap lead and the other team having to find a way to push through. The way at which that kind of brings itself about can go many, many different ways. And we are already seeing another very interesting lineup from Rejects going almost full China here. Is that 5 1-2-1s potentially? With a T100 and 116? This is interesting. They want to fight or something. I don't know. Okay, more F3s. This is still wild though. 4 1-2-1s. This is something. I'm here for it. I love to see it, but this is elimination set, right? Loser of this set is out of the PYS. Cannot qualify to top 8 from this one. And cups matter, of course, as well. So this is a big investment from Rejects. This is they have a lot of faith in this strat to run it, because this is very non-standard, very unconventional. Toma also running a Karo, so they are double mobiled up, but Rejects has 5 mobile tanks, and they are all going right to D. Toma's doing it as well. They think that they can take the smoke here, bringing in the concepts to help out. Tony and Threat are going to be set up over here in BC area. Tony's getting a reset onto the C side, along with Redline all the way in the back. Absolute should be able to get the base cap here, but he's getting pushed by multiple Toma heavies himself. Also, Toma backing away from the D corner a little bit. The Rejects is set up to put a couple shots in the crossing here, but they're actually taking a lot of damage themselves. And since Rejects only has, you know, 2 heavy tanks, their HP at the start was a lot lower than that of Toma. However, they have brought it back to the point where they're within 1,000 of each other. Toma has aggressed quite heavily, but look at this play from Serious Threat. Oh, he's been hit hard. He is permatracked, and he misses his shot onto Nurgle. He goes down. Overextension from Rejects. Now they're down a tank. Toma is just pushing right through in the heavy side. The 1-2-1s lining up over ND. The problem with the tank, though, it doesn't have the gun depression to work like this. The concepts are going to be able to put in a ton of punishment into those 3 tanks. Is that 10 degree of gun depression, along with a very strong hold down turret, forces Rejects to back up, but they're backing up into a crossfire from the Kronvons, and oh my goodness, they're just getting completely punched out here. Toba playing this very well positionally, and Rejects not putting enough pressure into those heavies with their 2 F3s to do anything here. Kind of Threat has just kind of driven around the map and not done a whole lot to put himself into the game here. And by the time he shows up, his team's already dead. They haven't even been able to get a kill yet. Toma is absolutely decimating Rejects here, and even though the HP somewhat close, this game is not anywhere near remotely close. Absolutely, Toma deserves to win this one. They're playing this well. They've even kept all of their tanks alive at the moment. All of them on half HP or below. And Rejects doesn't have a clear way to get a kill here at the moment. They're looking for Arturo, but he's going to be able to put in a full clip into Kinda Threat. Might be able to get off the pick anyway. Down goes Absolute, down goes Kinda. And just like that, we're going to be seeing probably a 7-0 to end this last game. Maybe Tony dives on Arturo. Maybe he finds the kill on Nurgle after all. But man, Rejects really gambling with the lineup, and it did not pay off. I love the idea. I love the thought, but at the end of the day, 1-2-1s into D, you don't have gun depression to take a fight there when you need it, and losing the first one early, absolutely getting stomped there. Toma 3-1 over Rejects. I respect the balls from Rejects to run those kind of lineups, but unfortunately, a little bit too over the top there to succeed. Toma will move on to play the loser of Joker and Wheel. There we go. We have a little bit of a break until the next set ends. Then we'll get our invite. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to predict exactly when that happens. The set did start. I can check the time. 50. So it started 10 minutes ago. So we've still got time. Maybe I should have Frost stream up in the background so I can kind of see when I expect to get my invite. I'll do that right now, actually. But while I do that, I'm also going to refresh the website. Okay. It is... So Joker's up 1-0 at the moment. That's with some delay. I'll queue up. Alright, and briefly looking at, oops, I meant to full screen this, but Honda beats 16S 3-0 as well, so that's where we are at. I can show the game. And I'll play heavy side here. Hopefully my heavies come this way as well, and I'll have that very, very nicely buffed reload by playing with them. That will be good. I don't know if Joker losing is a good or bad thing. Cool. Good. My reload is incredible right now. Barely over 10 seconds. The rest of my team is coming. It's just going to get better. Ballsy play by the 57. And we'll just shove this. P57 dies as well. Oh, and that's a 183. 2. I'm just gonna ignore. Team sealing me W. No, did I bounce? I bounced. That sucks. Hopefully teammate can kill the 183. If not, then I will. Alright, I'm just gonna invis in order to get over there. And of course, my driving sucks. 183 is holding A. Nice. Where is that 4K5? Wasn't paying attention to the mini map. I shrunk it. But if I make it bigger, my camera kind of covers it, so it's a little awkward. Alright. The guy's got a 2 next to him, so the 4K5's near. I'm getting healed by my teammates, W. Nice reaction there. GG. Alright, you're out, James. Catch you around, brother. Playing for bases once again. Yeah, it's important on Canal. So I'm impressing the past years. They're good. Yeah, no, they're playing well. The fact that they 3-0'd Origin yesterday was good. I talked to someone in VC from Origin as well. He just said, yeah, Toma just played well. So props to them, man. When they look good, they look really good, is what I hear. I just wish that yesterday's sets were streamed so we could see exactly what they did. So Wheel and Joker are playing on Naval Frontier, so the games can take a little bit longer. So I don't feel guilty for playing another game. I might be able to fit another one in as well. Okay, this is going to be annoying. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna lose my E6. I probably should have invised out. That's fine. Now I'm hitting the rock here. I kind of gambled my life on that. I should have just kept backing up. Now I'm dead. Now I am dead. Maybe not. Crazy play from my leopard. Oh. This guy fired. Wait, we're good. I was a little bit nervous, but we're good. Teammates cleaned up asleep. Good. We take it. See, like, my camera keeps changing color just because of the brightness of the screen and the fact that that map has got such a pale color to it. Still don't have my invite, so I'm gonna go. Claim this stuff. Last two games, both Frost and I should be spectating together. It's just the first two sets that have parallel running time. It's 1-1 Wheel Joker, so yeah, this set's gonna extend. They are playing on Molendyke now. Those games also can take some time as well. Alright. This will be interesting, playing over on the bridge here. I'm the only heavy. My reload's gonna suck. I'm just gonna play with team here. I'm gonna play with team. I mean, my team's kind of here. Dude, 4K5 just looks like he's gonna die. I don't trust this. Yeah, I don't trust this. Shoot, I should not have come here. I'll contest this, but this is not gonna go well. This is a bad decision, and I am fully aware of it. I'm just choosing to make it anyway. Terrible shot. And we're losing on the other side of the map too. Nice. That's actually, this guy's alone. This guy's fully alone. I don't know how that bounced. I try to prevent him from leaving. He's spotting the 4K5. Yeah, and our team just dies over there. Cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. Please shoot him, 4K5. You marked him and you miss. Very cool. Alright, well it's not lost yet. Do not push. Do not push. Do not push. Enemy has 3 TDs alive themselves. Don't like what this tortoise is doing. He's just sitting there. Yep. Ooh. Terrible. Alright, I'm getting hit myself. I didn't have gun oppression there. I thought I would have gun oppression when I peeked at. Okay. Alright, well I'm selling 2 apparently. Okay, Grill does not want to heal. We take those. I rolled low, but he rammed himself on me. But yeah, no, my Grill does not want to play healer. I'm gonna lose my 4K5. No! Wow. Surely you don't win this, right? This guy can roll high enough. Yeah, nice. Okay, where is he getting shot from? Don't know where the 4005 is, but I'm a one-shot to him. The Grill got... So he was there. He's likely in B. Sec 2. Yeah. I was gonna say why not heal your team, but... Whatever. He doesn't want to heal. It's on him. I played what I could do. Okay, what's the score right now, Joker? They are... Okay, Joker's up 2-1. I can play another and keep going. Okay, I will play close to my team this time, hopefully. I'll have teammates that actually play. I'm pretty far ahead of them though, they're slower. Oh, I missed. That is Bondi. He's gonna yellow me. He actually shot me because I stepped in front of the 60, but it's fine. Okay, that guy gets nuked. Dang, did I get marked? Yikes. I thought I was baiting the shot. Dang. Fair enough. I didn't think I'd get pinned there. I guess I gave my drive wheel. Guess I'm not as good of a baiter as I thought. Rip Bozo. Well, we will wait. I don't think it's worth going at this point. I don't even know what other tanks are good in Mad Games. I always forget what my favorite tanks are to play. I guess E6 would be fun. Yeah, I'll play E6. You know what? I'll just go. I didn't get my invite right. Yeah, no. We're good. Probably could have played a tank with the same abilities but more shells. Not even able to do a whole lot of healing with this tank, because I have a very limited number of shells, but it's fine. I was trying to mark this. I guess I missed him with the mouse. Saw something. Didn't see what it was, but I saw something. It's 2 meds. And we are gonna lose the corner so hard. Oh boy. Burn! I'll try to help out. Oh, somehow you got that shot off. Well played, buddy. And our share gets nuked. And I think we're getting invis down by that 62. Yeah. switched over. Oh, the team's over there for some reason. Okay. Not worth playing another game. I shouldn't have done it. Yeah, we got our invite. I should have just waited anyway. Well, I'm guessing that means that Joker won their set. I'm gonna go to Camel before I accept this. There we go. Yep, so it's Toma versus Wheel. Get that set up. And I'm guessing that means it was 3-1. We'll refresh the website. One sec, guys. All right. Here we are with the groups. So, yeah. Joker 3 went over Wheel. They are in Grands. Origin 3-0 over Elev. They're also in Grands. So it is Elev Ponda, Wheel Toma. That's where we are at. This is not the same as yesterday. Yesterday, all you had to do was make grand finals to move on to the next day. Today, you have to win. Today, winning the group will get you directly into top 8. The loser will have to keep playing and improve your skill number 3. So, biggest fan here. What's up, Frost? No you. I mean, no me. Lol. No me. I hope you're having some entertaining stuff over on your side. At least the Wheel Joker set. We're together now, obviously. We'll go back to... I don't use this scene often. I meant to click on the camera scene and I accidentally clicked on the just chatting. This is like the old one that I don't really use anymore. But sure, why not? Alright, we can show the train. Toma and Wheel. And yeah, we got Frost in here with us. So Frost and I will be partners now for the rest of the day. And map's going to be Lagoon for games 1 and 2. Very good. What's up, Sinixtra? Welcome, welcome. Alright, 1 minute left to Lagoon. Map for games 1 and 2. Both teams running almost identical lineups, just an extra Felice on Wheel. We watched them yesterday. Wheel is solid. This is the 3-2-2 team. They played out of GG last season, and they play out of Wheel now. Actually, their lineups are not the same anymore. That's 3 concepts for a Wheel. Lots of teams are running 3 concepts today. We saw it on Canal, we're seeing it now in Lagoon. Lagoon, you don't tend to see crazy lineups on, but fair enough, we're seeing them here. Lots of hold down opportunities on the map, which is why you're seeing those crons and concepts, each of them with plenty and plenty of gun depression to be utilized here. Independents are on each team for the light. Solid. We can get right on into things, I suppose, with the map intro for Lagoon. Double check Discord again. See if there are more issues that need to be looked at in the tournament's channel, but it looks like no, we are all good. And here we are. Toma, Wheel. I'm curious that where the name for the clan came from. Why Wheel, and why Revelation is their team name. You'd think that if their clan is Wheel, maybe it would be called Revolution, as in like revolutions per minute, but they are Revelation. Also, they're chatting each other up a little bit in the chat. Doesn't matter. 143 going for a self boost. May have missed it. I mean, he's looking like he's moving forward, so he's making progress. No, he's got it. I think he's got it here. Just kind of wiggling himself up here. But with all those tanks being spotted there, is he feeling confident to stay? A little awkward, and he's just going to drop right back down. Yeah, fair enough. All of that effort, and for what? But sparks do fly on the seaside. Everyone's found each other here. One actually takes a hit from Tyrannos. Light tank has been located. He'll be able to get out. No problem. But really good positioning in the early game here for Wheel. Concept being able to put in a full clip to Arturo. Toma going for a rotation here. They think they can catch off either Tyrannos or the light tank. Light tank ends up being able to stay safe. And Wheel are doing fine. They've already rotated Killjoy back. Tyrannos turning around but not being pressured from behind. Teletubby trying to make a move, but the two concepts could chew him alive here. He's going for it anyway, though. He's going to put a clip into Dracula. Toma seeing if they can get an early pick, but Teletubby's going to take a ton of damage from those concepts, along with Arturo getting bled out heavily here. Clipper meta is brutal. Castilla needs to pen both of these shots, and even then, not high enough rolls to get a kill. Looks like 143 was trying to help from a distance. May have it here. Gonna be tricky? No, he gets it. No problem. So first kill actually does go to Toma, but they've lost way too much HP for that, and they lose Teletubby right after. Trying to step the B base. Base is not a concern here, man. This one is not going to be going the distance. Nergal trying to make a play for Laikai here, but he's got 3 tanks on him. Absolutely getting demolished. The Toxic being picked off as well, and Toma just doesn't have a clear kill opportunity here. Castillo going to try to push around for Killjoy. He'll have that in a moment here, but now Carry Caberga, healthiest tank left alive on Toma, has a couple on him, and he's not going to have a fun time here. He'll try to go for a kill with good rolls, maybe, but he's going to have some really good rolls. That being said, he rolls very high above average twice, but the third shot not quite high enough. And that means he won't be able to pick up that extra kill. Toma, they weren't going to win this one regardless. Wheel just having really good early game positioning here. Toma tried to sneak around for some early damage there with Teletubby, but it didn't do a whole lot. And so we will be seeing game 1 go to Wheel. And as much as we were just complimenting Toma on when they look good, they look pretty good. This game, unfortunately, did not go their way. 322's got a lot of experience at a high level. And with a couple of, I think, EU players, it was what? Dr. Watson is... I don't know what team he plays on, but... Dr. Watson plays on his team, and then Nubvatank is Mercy Light Tank, and maybe even Mercy Caller. I'm not 100% sure on that. So they're solid. Wheel takes game 1. Things get switched up a little bit. Is this Watson? Yeah, Watson's still playing. People are saying messages in the Discord that that was a shared account and he was going to get banned, but he has not been banned. He is playing. What's up, Dizzy, in the chat? Hello, hello. Simple lineup here for Wheel. Go teams just running meta tanks only. Rejects with their 1-2-1 spam was not able to get out of their bracket. There we go. Okay. F3s making an appearance here. 3 of them for Toma. No light tank. Alright. Going full brawl here. And Wheel's looking good with the brawls at the moment. And here we go, game 2. Wheel will probably be able to get a cap lead again early game by virtue of having the light tank. We'll see if Toma takes more aggressive positioning this time, as they kind of got themselves out-positioned in the early game. You probably want to be a little bit more aggressive. Obviously not too aggressive. Forgot to make the minimap large again. I have to keep switching back and forth with my webcam positioning. I could just move the webcam, that is an option. But I've had it in the same position for so long. Do we really want to move it now? I don't think so. Alright, Toma's speed boosting towards C this time. Wheel. Gonna be speeding their light to A. Spots Arturo early. So good information. But Nurgle putting a couple tanks in, couple shots into Mr. Vitank, but spotting a couple tanks is what I meant to say. Lighting Vitank and Laikai. They will take early positioning this time on Wheel, but they lose the cap lead as the light tank able to grab it no problem. Also, Kronval able to put 2 shots into 1483 for free. HP still pretty even though, all things considered. But they are going for an early push through the middle here with Laikai. Trying to see if he can wrap around for somebody, but Nurgle re-aiming him. Castillo also putting in a shot. It's 2 free ones there for Wheel. No answer yet, but they are going to be counter-pushing into Arturo. Killjoy Tyrannos. Toma's got a trap though. Kerry Caberga is there in the back. Teletubby will be showing up as well. There we go. He is now spotted. Puts shots in. Killjoy is tracked with a dead driver too. Arturo's not going to be over peeking for it though. Oh my goodness, he's getting shot in the rear now. Actually, Toxic having an angle on Killjoy, and Arturo should be able to pick this one up. Does so. Wheel with a bit of an overextension, and now Dracula's in an awkward spot. Arturo needs to back up. Wheel does have support to put shots into him between Watson and Vitank, but Dracula will get picked off by Carey now. And they are up 2 tanks, about 2,000 HP. The Concept's having really good angles from afar. 1483's taking some damage here, and it looks like Wheel's going to try rotating into him, perhaps. But Toma's just going to take map here. Arturo playing back, going for some sort of passive rotation. But Vitank actually having a box up here against Nurgle. He's just going to let his shots reload for a full clip here into Nurgle. Or Teletubby even. He just wants to put out damage, which is exactly what he's going to do. Carey was looking to flank Vitank perhaps, but Laikai finding him. But he has a nice crossfire into this Kron. Misses that shot, unfortunately. Laikai's going to be able to put in a kill. I think so. He just needs to roll high enough. He does. Losing 1483 as well on the other side. It's now a 5 versus 5. And Toma taking their time getting the kill on Vitank here. It took them a decent amount of effort to do so, but they're able to pick up the kill. Now between Castillo's clip and Detoxic's clip, they're able to get this, but they do lose Castillo as well. Arturo's got a full one for Laikai, though. He's doing his best to kite around as much as he can. But Teletubby's got shots as well. And it's now a 4 versus 2 late game scenario here. Watson trying to make plays with his light tank. Puts one in Nurgle. Teletubby on 94 HP. I know he was looking for that kill, but has to go back. And Teletubby's going to be able to clip load as a result of it. Watson's going to be trying to make a play around on the other side, but he finds Detoxic here. He'll have a free clip to put in. That's 1 shot. Ooh, a second one coming in from Nurgle, so Detoxic will be able to pick up that kill. 1 tank left to life for Wheel. Toma will be able to equalize things out here. Gonna look for 1 kill, but the HE not rolling high enough, leaving him on 21. He goes down to Arturo. We're all tied up 1-1. Toma will take game number 2. Wheel trying to go for a push, seeing if they could kill Arturo, but Toma had tanks ready. Those 2 F3s were set up nicely. And he got early kills on Tyrannos and Killjoy. Nurgle with a nice 3.7k game. 4k for the Kron from Wheel, but was not enough to win them the game. And yeah, all tied up. Heading into Mayan Ruins. This is a best of 5 again, so first to 3. So we'll be seeing 2 games on Mayan, and after that, we'll see if the set is tied up or not. We'll determine if we get to see a tiebreaker map. Canal, worst comp map. It sucks. Well, it sounds like Blake is a Rejects fan. Sorry to hear, Blake, that you don't enjoy Canal, that your team didn't have a particularly fun time on that map, but for most other people, it's entertaining. But of course, everyone is welcome to their opinions, so nothing wrong with saying you don't like Canal, but it is certainly an unpopular opinion to say the least. But welcome to the stream, though. Good to have you in here. I guess we can just go ahead and roll the Mayan Ruins if we've got nothing else to do. Toma wheel. Game 3. Toma has the southwest corner. We'll wheel with northeast. Wheel rocking 3 Felices here in this game, so they are believing in the armor. So maybe used to anchor town while the rest of their tanks shove elsewhere. It's 2 Krons and 2 F3s, so this time Wheel has no light tank. Nor does Toma, though. And you can't see the lineups. And there you go, now you can. No light tank on either team here. It's plenty of armor here. Gonna be a slugfest. We'll see where the Kronvons go early game. Saw a lot of this map recently. They were just shoving middle, but don't know if that is Wheel's plan with all those Felices. Toma is, yeah, they're committing middle here. Rocking the free speed boosts. They're not the free speed boosts, the regular speed boosts on the concept. In F3, the Kronvon's got that super speed, and you know, they will go center here. Wheel hard A with a lot of their lineup, but a couple of their Felices playing positional here. Carry actually going for an early crossing here. He might get hit twice? No, once and digs in. Tries to sneak one into the Kron, misses it. Is Tyrannos just going to go for this? Looks like he is. Toma not lined up for it. Okay, Carry's just going to go down early. Toma was not set up to help here. 143 and Castillo both driving all the way around. Taking a little bit too long, and now they found themselves in an awkward scenario where Laikai's got a crossfire going. The tank's going to be stepping B. Tyrannos is still plenty healthy here. And Nergel unloading his full clip. He is going to have no DPM left here. Tyrannos doing his best to run. Castillo might be able to sneak in a shot. Yep, he does get the kill, so Toma not having issues getting kills quite yet, but they're going to lose Teletubby. They're going to lose Castillo as well. Down a gun. And now Arturo is kind of in the middle of 3 wheel tanks. A little bit awkward. The Toxic and 1 going to go for Laikai, but again, 1 with an empty Kron clip. Nergel with an empty Kron clip. And again, the tank having an empty Felice clip. That's not particularly fun either. Laikai just doing the best to put out the damage that he can before Toxic picks up the kill. He misses his shot. Won't miss the second one at least, but Arturo, 2 HP. Tried clicking on him, but he died before I could. Means that we're going to be on a 4 versus 3 endgame scenario here. Nergel, Toxic are both full, but 1483, who is currently spotted, trying to dig himself into this corner here, is on 410. So he's a 1-tap for pretty much, well, he's a 1-tap for the Felices. I don't remember, does the 116 F3 have 410 or 420? I don't remember, but he's low. You know, he's going to die. And Toma's got 2 full HP tanks to try to cover him. And it looks like Wheel going to be pushing in with Watson and Killjoy, their own healthy tanks. The Toxic put 1 into CTA and wants to hunt him down, but that's going to be bringing a full health concept away from Nergel, who is now finding himself in a 3v1. 143 is not going to do much to help out here. And he will get hunted. CTA backing away, doing his best to run to Toxic. We'll be able to get the clip in here. finds him. But yeah, there you go. 143 also gets hunted down along with CTA. There goes Nergal. And at 1v3. So we are going to be taking game 3 here, no problem. Aggressive play by Toma did not work. Wheel was able to punish it just fine with Tyrannos. And Toma's tanks were driving around a little bit too long to cover the play that they made with their F3 in the middle. Yeah, and he's going to grab the A base, but does it do anything? No, not really. Tank's got his gun up looking nice and pretty, but that fire brutal. There we go, 2-1 for Wheel. Again, guys, this is do or die for both teams. An elimination set. Loser of the set is kicked out of the PYS. Winner plays a Joker. And yeah. I'm in rejects. Yeah, that was a good guess, wasn't it? It's all good, man. Welcome to the stream. What a good guess. All right. Game 4. We're looking to close it out. Arturo in the Hori, so there's some TD action here. I don't really see that much on Mayan. I mean, it's possible. There's some long-range spots, but those are like hub spots. In comp, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. They're cooking something here. All right, 5 crons and a 1-2-1 for Wheel. So the Russian-speaking team seem to like the 1-2-1. Fair enough. Wheel might have some more success than Rejects did. I guess we'll find out. Tomo rocking double F3, double cron, not triple F3. No, I don't know. They're switching things up a little bit. It's fine. But here we go. Game 4. Where's that thumbs up? I don't know. I didn't middle finger you. I have no idea. Sorry, I had to address something. We're good here. Game 4. Let's lock in. Paying attention now. Promise. Wheel sending their 1-2-1 to C. Doma has a tank in the area, but no, he's not. He's not going to be committing to C. He's just shadowing middle. But Toma is full committed A for the most part here. So we will have early cap lead, always a very good thing to have. I'm surprised they are sending one tank alone, but he's not really committing, not even looking to get spotted actually. One tank does get lit. Don't know what spotted him. Maybe it was Castillo. But Toma is set up passively looking at this area. They finally stop A themselves. Where's the Hori at? Hori is somewhat overlooking the center. 1483 now getting spotted. He's crossing over to the other side. Good information from both teams, although not a whole lot of stuff has been spotted yet. Wheel's kind of in a sneaky position. I think it was Tyrannos who got that spot on 1483. Never really tried using that spot for spotting, but hey, seems to do the trick. The tank now set up on the bridge. I do like sitting on the bridge. It's a nice, like, comfortable spot to be. Okay, one spot's Watson. Toma's making a push for the center here, and Wheel did turn their tanks around. They will have a crossfire with Tyrannos, though. They're putting that into Detoxic, who's taking some hits, along with Nergal. Teletubby's just going to take this opportunity to shove it. 1483 coming in from the back. But they're continuing to put punishment into Nergal. He has taken lots of damage here. And there we go. 143 is spotted. Looks like Vatank is the tank they want to focus out. He's got a nice HE clip for him here. But Teletubby missed his shots, so 143 is not going to be able to get the kill here. Teletubby taking his time. He's going to drive in, but Vatank's just going to be able to drop here. And in the meantime, Wheel picks up carry, although Castillo should have Juzo. No, it's actually going to be Detoxic getting that one. He's going to reload his shot. Good communication. Wheel actually just going to be able to get Vatank completely out of there. That's kind of funny. Watson has been taking a good amount of pressure, though, and Nergal going to go down to Tyrannos here. Just needs to put his last shell in. Misses it, actually. And Teletubby trying to hunt down Watson, but he's just going to be running away from Laikai and CTA, actually. So Toma just not able to get the kills that they want. Finally able to pick up Watson. Vatank is still a one-shot. Castillo and Detoxic are just kind of left chasing here. They're in a bit of an awkward scenario. Teletubby has an empty clip, so CTA can pick him up here. Laikai is going to have an advantage against 1483 here. Just going to reload. He's got a full clip. No need to put it all in right away. No, he's going to shoot it anyway. Don't know why. Fair enough. Anyway, Wheels got the advantage here. It's a 5 versus 4 scenario. Castillo in the Felice. Going to put his reserve shell in, but now his DPM's completely gone. Detoxic looking to sneak the kill here on Tyrannos, but Laikai looking good against 1483. He picks it up. The Toxic also going down means that won't be able to pick up the kill on Tyrannos. Vatanka one shot still alive here. He's done a full lap around the area and still been able to make decent use of his gun. So yeah, Castillo left on a one shot. Arturo full HP in the Hori. Gonna try to sneak himself in here. If he can pick up a couple kills, it would help. Castillo does get Vatank, and Arturo will pick up Tyrannos, so it is a 2 versus 2 scenario. But shooting that reserve shot, I don't know why you do that. That might have just single-handedly sold Toma a chance at coming back here. Could have definitely reloaded a clip, but instead going to be running away from Laikai, who is kind of looking at Arturo here, seeing if he can sneak in a shot. Misses it. Arturo going to go for CTA, who bounces his shot. Puts in his third. Arturo will be able to pick up the kill, but Laikai gets Castillo. And yeah, if Castillo hadn't shot a shell, he might have had a couple more shots in the clip. Then again, he didn't really even get to put one out against Laikai. It ends up as a 1 versus 1 scenario, but Kronvan is absolutely so good at these scenarios here. He's got a full clip to reload whenever the hell he wants. He's going to just shoot the shots in for the hell of it. He can just wait here. The cap points are at 825 each, so it's actually dead even at the moment. Arturo sitting in the C base just long enough for Toma to take a little bit of cap lead here. Maybe his chances to see if he can run away from Laikai in time. I guess that is a win condition, but he is backwards at the moment from running away. And Arturo looking to put the shot in. If he went for a track shot, maybe would have been able to stop him, but Laikai missing his shot. Arturo activated his reactive armor here. It's going to be 900 cap points, but that's not going to be enough to stop Laikai from getting this kill. Certainly. He's backing up like this. Might actually be giving Laikai a shot. But he's just going to reload his full clip. And he has plenty of time to get the kill here, which he will. Wheel cleans it out. 3-1. Toma had a little bit of a fighting chance there in the end game, but unfortunately the Felice went down before being able to make good use of his clip. Just completely wasting that reserve shell for some reason. And Laikai clutching it up. 4,500. Do have to highlight the damage from Arturo. 5.6k with 3 kills. So the Hori definitely not ineffective. I was a little bit confused by the pick. It definitely did something. It just was not enough for the team play to get the win. And Laikai clutching it up. They are in Grands against Joker. The second time they play today. The first time they play on stream. Or on this stream, I suppose. But yeah, there we go, guys. I am really quickly going to refresh the website. We can take a look at that for a moment. And yeah, looking at the room, so Ponda 3-1 over 11 means it's going to be Ponda Origin and Grands. Okay, I like it. They went to tiebreaker last time, so this could be interesting. Will we see the Ponda upset over Origin while Ponda's washed? We'll see, we'll see. But Wheel, Joker, and Grands. So that is going to be our final set on stream today. I got my room invite, so we'll get set up for that. Why did this go to the screen? I have no idea why it went to the screen. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's fine. No worries. We're set up here. Copenhagen, what's up? Our favorite today, gotta get my bets in order. Well, it's Joker versus Wheel. So, see what you guys think. And go ahead and show the trainer. Both teams are in place and ready to go. Starting the map off Castilla. Joker going right away with double light tank. 4 crons of Felice. Wheel get to pick their tanks. We'll see what they choose. No, you're good, Blake. It's chill, man. It's chill. You are all good. You're tired? Yeah, it's all good. We're all tired, man. Oh, you were trolling. You weren't actually on rejects. Okay. Right on. Okay, so yeah, in the previous set that these guys played, Joker won 3-1 over Wheel. So Wheel were able to take a game. They're a solid team. And they played well against Toma, but Grand Finals is always a different story, you know? It's a completely different game. Last time, Joker 3-0'd 7 Rats in their first set, and then in Grand Finals, 7 Rats 4-0'd them to qualify through Preview Skill 1, so we'll see if that happens again. I'm sure Joker really wants to make sure that doesn't happen. They are cooking something here. Double light tank on Castilla is now uncommon. They also start off with the North spawn, which is a nice one to have as well. Wheel going to be rocking a very similar lineup, but only 1 light, and they had a concept into the mix. Missing the shot in the Cron, pushing stuff, yeah. For Crons, every single shot matters. Similar with Felice, as long as you're not shooting your reserve shell, you're usually fine. But, yeah, with Crons, every miss just lowers your DPM by a lot. You want to be hitting those shots for getting clears, right? And if 2 people waste their shot getting the same kill, that hurts your DPM as well. So a lot of skill right now in the Cron meta comes down to being able to call your clears so that your teammate doesn't waste a shot and can keep his DPM higher for the next focus. Toma, good team? Yeah, they are good. Hopefully we'll see them do well in the 3rd preview skill. And either way, they've got a good amount of cups, I'm sure, after all this is said and done. I haven't looked at the cups because the cups, I'm not 100% sure, are accurate, but yeah, it's all good. Anyway, it is Frost over on the other side. We are all here. W. Let's go ahead and roll the intro in just a sec here for Castilla. Why not? Just get it started early. Let's go. I do enjoy me some Castilla gameplay. It's definitely, you know, slower paced. It's called Camp Castilla. Occasionally you do see some crazy strategies, though, where they just completely go all out, some sort of shove, some sort of creative play. It was a little more of a common thing when there were like fast clippers in the meta, like Bat Chat or TVP, then you would see a lot more of those early game plays. I mean, clipper heavies, it's entirely possible, but you can't really get into position quickly enough for that sometimes. So we'll see, but I enjoy Castilla gameplay just because of the intensity. What's up, Krish? So I've been monitoring my Discord to see if Farah wanted to join me for Grand Finals broadcast, but he is not saying anything. I was potentially going to have a special guest, but he is... I think he's busy with the scrim. So no Pharaoh for Grands, unfortunately. I was very much open to it. Anyway, Joker double light tank are going both to A. They're going ballsy for the double cap. They actually find Dr. Watson right away. And they hit him here. The double lights look like they want to play on him here. Watson's going to stick around, put 2 shots into Batpack. Interesting how both the lights from Joker are sticking around. Wheel is putting free shots, though. Watson's put 3 into Batpack and only taken 1 in return. And now if Batpack backs up here, he's backing up a hill. He's just going to get himself killed here. The concept was able to put a full clip into him, and Joker lights are not looking particularly good. Rope's taking a lot of damage. Again, this is reaction. Backpack was able to survive, though, and now he could have a crossfire on Laikai here. I don't know if he's going to be able to get his gun down, though. No, he can, and now Laikai's in a bit of a pickle. He's just going to drop right down into the river. Fair enough. Backpack can shoot Tyrannos instead. Wheel's just going to be shoving through. They want the kill in the light tanks here. Actually, it looks like Backpack getting killed off by Killjoy there. Wasn't maybe paying attention to that. But Joker committing 2 tanks on to Killjoy means that they're going to be completely out of the fight over on this side. Wheel should just be able to shove right through and get the kill on Ropes. Lexum and Krish, though, are able to put good amount of damage into the tank, but they will lose their light. Do pick up the kill in the Fleet across the map, but it's going to take time for Blue and Javi to rejoin the fight, and Wheel is already quite engaged here. They're pushing into Krish and Kami. And they've got the HP deficit, but they are a tank up, and they do have the initiative here with full clips as well from Atomic and Laikai. Good clip into Lexum. I don't know why he backed up there after this Kronvon fully unloaded his clip. He could have stayed forward a little bit and able to put his shots in, but a little bit of a mistake from Lexum. Wheel were able to turn around and get Mista as well, so they are up 5 tanks to 3. Krish also missing the shot on the Kronvon there. Definitely not looking great for Joker at the moment. Those double light tanks just really didn't cook at the start. The low-profile T100 put 3 shots into Backpack. Backpack didn't even try shooting his gun back at that point. It was kind of crazy. Blue will find the tank, so Joker will be able to pick up a kill here of their own, but it's only a 4 versus 3, and Krish is still kind of alone against all these tanks. He's put out his clip. That being said, Laikai not in a great position himself. 1 HP, just a barely higher roll would have done it. But at the end of the day, Wheel is up 4 tanks to 2. Problem is they don't have the HP. Atomic, the only tank that's above half HP on the team. He's on 1400. He's going to stop the A base, so that is something he will be able to do. Javi and Blue not in position to do anything about it at the moment. That will mean that, especially having the T100 alive late game, could try grabbing B and C. You just want to make sure that the heavy tanks from Joker don't do anything to you. And they do put a shot into the Kronvon for free, bringing him down to 544. He's now a guaranteed 2-tap. But Joker, they're trying to cook the 2v4 scenario. Blue wrapping around like this could get himself hit, though. He's going to have to be careful. Watson all the way in the back in the T100 could put some big damage in, but at the moment, Blue has not been lit. And Javi making the play like this, Atomic's able to drive up and not get shot in the back. So Blue making a play like this could be a risk. He does have a shot, though, and he misses it into Atomic. Oh, no, Blue missing the shot. He puts it in. He's going to have to get this kill. No, he backs up. Doesn't want to take the hit. He's looking for Laikai. Does he hit the kill in Laikai? No, he doesn't. Javi does get Atomic, though. Now it's 1,300 HP to 1,200. Blue did bleed a lot for it. He's down a good amount, but he's now sitting on the A base here. Watson got spotted shooting at Blue. He's going to pre-aim this. Laikai on 1. Going to be scary for him. Watson getting blind fired at. Doesn't shoot his gun. And that means Joker takes the cap back. Blue might be able to help clutch this one up with Javi here. Javi is peeking it. Blind fires at Laikai. It misses. Blue's going to back out. Watson just going to go for the B base here. And then C afterwards as well, I would imagine. If Joker had some foresight, maybe they would be aiming at the B area, but Javi not doing that. Blue is holding on. He's just going to turn around back up. Someone's blind firing. Who was that? Okay, that was this Kronvon blind firing at Javi. Fair enough. But yeah, no foresight from Joker to stop B. Kronvon's going to step C. Watson does get spotted leaving. One shot. That's a track. Joker not able to get the kill. And Kronvon able to shoot Javi from a distance. The HE not rolling high enough to get the kill. He's going to step C. Blue getting spotted now. All the way in the back. 700. Both teams are at the same exact amount of HP pretty much. He's going to try to make a play for the Kronvon here. Spots him. And he gets off of the C base. At the moment, Joker still has the cap lead. They can still do this 2v4 scenario here. He's going to try again on C. He's behind the rock this time. Blue fired again. He only has one shot left in his clip. Laikai still hiding behind the building here. It looks like Wheel was able to step the base. Blue gets spotted. He's reloading his clip, though. Kronvon missed. And he's now rolling towards the B base. And Wheel doesn't have a defense for it. This is tricky play here, but Joker making the right plays here. And Blue spots Laikai. Should be a kill. Misses it. Gets that one, but brings Blue to a one-tap. He's going to turn around. I believe this Kron should be able to put the shot in for the kill. Oh my goodness. That missed shot from Blue absolutely getting him destroyed there. And now the Kronvon's going to be able to stop the B base. What an intense late game scenario here, but I think we'll have held on with their tank advantage. Should be able to win this one on cap. Only if there's time. I guess, yeah, there's only 30 seconds left. I don't know if the caps will tick in Wheel's favor in time. Javi's just going to back down to try to defend the A base. It's still possible that Joker wins it on caps. There we go. They're spotting each other. Javi has to drop down. 10 seconds. Wait a second. Javi's looking elsewhere just to see if the T100 comes around, but he just really needs to protect himself for the Kron. 5, 4, 3. What's Javi looking at? What's Javi looking at with 1 second left, losing his tank? You have to look at the tank that's spotted, not hope for the tank that's unspotted. Oh my goodness. And we'll take it. Oh my goodness. They would have won it. The caps wouldn't have triggered into their favor at the time, but Javi just not looking at the tank that's pushing him. And 5.6k damage from Javi was not enough. Him and Blue tried to clutch it. Blue had 4 kills, but we'll take in a very intense game 1. And wow, what a game. Now is the first game here. This is a best of 7, so we're going to be seeing a nice lengthy set here if the games go like this one. Holy. I have to say, if Joker's T100s played that even a little bit better, that game would not have been close. But Batpack just kind of sitting there, man, just looking to see if he could trade 1-for-1 with the T100. And I'm just taking those free shots. Light tanks need to get out of there a lot quicker than that. The fact that the T100 from Wheel is just sitting there should suggest to you that the rest of the team is probably coming behind him. And so sticking around like that, it got Ropes killed. He wasn't able to leave. Batpack eventually got killed because he was brought down to a one-tap. Just mistakes in the early game really cost Joker. They almost brought it back, but Wheel finally held on to their take advantage. But dang. 1 second left on the clock getting that kill. Good clutch from Wheel's Kronwagen. What a game. What a game. I wonder what both VCs are like right now. It's wild. A wild occurrence. Also, the missed kill shot from Blue into Laikai. I mean, he would have gotten killed by the other Kronvon, but it would have... He wouldn't have been a one-shot. He would have been able to put another shot into the other Kron, presumably. So, I don't know what to do there. My bad. But yeah, Wheel up 1-0. We've got a set on our hands. 3 lights from Joker this time, 2 from Wheel. It's cooking, guys. Their strats are going crazy. Taking a long time to load in these ones, huh? There are international players on both teams here. Batpack on Joker. Watson and Vitank for Wheel. A very interesting strat here. Looks like Laikai and the Panzerwagen missing the self boost. Come on, man. That's not where you drive up. You drive up here. Skill issue from Laikai. Not a knower. Also, Krish taking a sneaky early bush, getting a spot on Atomic. He's going to back out. Batpack and Ropes both overlooking A here. Killjoy and the Kronvon are both in the area. Batpack is blind firing. Spots Killjoy. Maybe Ropes spotted Killjoy. But good information from Joker. None of their tanks have been spotted yet. Lexum goes for a cross map shot into Atomic. Looks like Krish hit one as well. Or Batpack, I don't know. No, Batpack is looking elsewhere. Maybe it was Javi, I don't know. Yeah, Ropes is getting some good early spotting here. Wheel putting 2 tanks here for their A resets. It's a big commitment for 2 tanks into the river. They also have a third of a tank behind. It's going to take a while for action to ramp up on this one. I can definitely tell both teams very spread out on the mini-map. No one's looking to make an early game play. What's interesting is Wheel actually doesn't have a defense for B. Joker's not going to try to grab it because, I mean, who's going to assume that the other team's not defending B, right? It's definitely a big risk, but at the moment, that's how things are looking. Krish is playing forward in the T100. Might spot Atomic again? Doesn't. He actually gets lit himself, but he spots Watson. Watson gets hit once. Loses his driver, fixes that. But Krish's position is now known. Does Vitank just drop on him? Javi's gonna go and support. Krish will back out of there. Javi gets lit crossing. Atomic not able to put the shell in. Wheel making a play up top, but Killjoy's taking a little bit of damage here. Don't know if this Kron got spotted though. And it looks like, yeah, we will see the B play. This time though, we are going to be seeing defense ready though from Vitank. He puts one into Krish, maybe even a second. Not quite. He takes a hit in return. Looks like Blue covering him from an angle. Javi's there as well. Lots of contact being made from both teams. Wheel playing forward on the A side as well. They're rotating Watson around for it. Laikai did hit the self-boost second time around, but he's going to drop now. Yeah, we'll bring in the concept forward. The Panzerwagon going to cross as well, so 3-on-3 action here in a moment. Blue's getting blind fired at. That's funny. No, he was lit. Never mind. And they are going for the A grab here and pressuring the reset position as well. They're going to see if they can go for a play here on Mista. But Kami is there to help out, and Watson just gets obliterated immediately. T100 playing like that. His escape got blocked out by the Kronvon on his own team, so... I mean, Wheel grabbed the base, but that was definitely not worth it. They bled a lot for that, losing a tank entirely. Lexa might just clip out Killjoy along with Mista. Mista still looking elsewhere, puts shots into the Kronvon here. Lexum is empty. Rope's going to help out, putting shots into Killjoy. Like guy drives right into him. What was that? Oh, that's funny. Joker's got big advantage here, guys. Javi now playing forward on Vitank, who has bled down to 900 HP himself. Blue alone there. Tyrannos and Atomic might make a play on him, but Joker can just aggress here. Like Kai running away. He got himself spotted. Vitank does get picked off by Javi and Krish. Like Kai running towards Javi. He needs to back down. Blue's got a crossfire going there. Krish is in the area. He can help out against Like Kai as well. But Joker just going to push right on through. Killjoy will go down. Lexum bouncing the kill shot. Skill issue there. Rope's going to stop the A-base in the meantime. And Lexum will actually die for missing that kill, but no, he doesn't. Like Kai's looking for it. Misses. He goes down. Blue did get picked off. Cross map, so we will see Wheel get a kill here, but A's being stopped. B's being grabbed here. The Joker will even this one out 1-1. Javi with the track. Tyrannos unable to fix it. Nice roll into Javi, but not enough. Backpack with the crossfire. Down he goes. And this game going to be 5 minutes long, so last one going all 7. This one a 5-minute game. This is going to be a lengthy little set here. Then again, it's Castilla. Castilla tends to go like this. Maybe the other maps don't. I didn't see what the other maps were. Nice little juke there from Krish. And we're all tied up. Castilla. Sloppy battle. I agree. Point in using a TVP. I mean, clips are nice, and it's a rotational map enough to the point where you can kind of just move around and hopefully put a clip in, but we didn't see any TVPs here. Yeah, there we go. Mista with a nice 3.8. Good game there. Move on to Middleburg. Okay, this map could be aggressive, could be passive. It can go either way. Tends to be more passive, though. But it's not like the same as Castilla and Canal. But I do enjoy me some Middleburg gameplay. It's a map of good skill expression and calls. And we're seeing a triple light tank play on Middleburg. Bro, they are just experimenting with their strats here. I do not know what this is. I've never seen a lineup like this. Light tanks in general are not even common on this map. Like, maybe you'll see one on occasion, but to run 3 is something. They are running 3 light tanks. Are they just going to shove whatever heavy is up top? maybe that's what they do. It's an interesting lineup. 3 Felices as well. Those going up top is kind of wild to me. And a Kronvon to even things out. Yeah, this is certainly a strategy. Wheel are rocking a mouse with their 5 Krons and a Felice. Yeah, this is an interesting set we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Very strategy. Also, I have to shout out Mr. Steele. It is Steele's birthday. Steele, one of the Joker players, although he's not playing at the moment. I think maybe he's just out celebrating because it's his birthday, but I do see him in the voice chat. He's just watching, I'm guessing, but it's his birthday. He doesn't want to get his hands dirty here. He wants to leave it to his team. And we'll go ahead and introduce the map. But yeah, happy birthday, Steele. Oh yeah, he's not home. Okay, I'm seeing his messages. Nice. A very strategy. We do have a set on our hands. Billy says I stopped looking for 10 seconds, man. Yeah, both teams losing North Spawn. I guess, yeah. Maybe South Spawn is goated, huh? South Spawn, Kistia is the new meta. Okay. Yeah, I would love to see what these light tanks do for Joker. Alright. Hurry up and start. Yeah, what's the cook here? 2 tanks spawning up top for Wheel. What is this? That's not expected. Okay. Okay. They spot both of them. Oh, they're going for boost. And they fail it. They fail the boost. Oh, no. Oh, no. But Atomic misses his shot. Okay. They went for a boost and they failed it. Nice. Nice. And they're just going to shove down low. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I mean, Joker's got so many tanks up top. Wheel can just shove this, yeah. Taffy's getting hit. Might as well just completely destroy the town. A very interesting strategy. Atomic and the Mouse even have crossfire into Paffy. Yeah, they'll take out Mista quite quickly here. The Panzer Wagons do rotate in. So they could even help farm out the Kronvon here, but I don't see how Joker wins this one. Their Mouse is just driving and driving. It's going to take him some time to join the fight. Actually, Joker gets the first kill. Mista's still alive. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Kami is a one-tap. Surely they can kill him, right? He just needs to put shots in before he dies. Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. Come on. Okay, there we go. Lexum dead. Black guy's getting hit hard. Watson's low. Zabi's low. Paffy's low. Ropes is low. Mista's low. Paffy's the first tank to go down amongst them. Wheel has plenty of HP up top. They are completely chilling at the moment. Only thing awkward with them is Zabi is ammo racked and Dead Driver as well. But 5 versus 6. Kak is still playing up high. But he's got 2 tanks up top to deal with. There we go. There's Atomic. He's going to peek that for some reason. Puts the shot in. Guess fair enough. He wants to win this fight. But there is a Mouse there to help out. So a little bit sus there. Looks like Javi's driving in to help get the kill, though. That's why they want to get this clear quickly. Javi puts an HE in. The Mouse is rushing for him. But he puts the shot into Kak. Javi gets that kill. Wheel's moving down low. Batpack going down. He has nowhere to hide. Like I will now go for Mista as well. Ropes isn't able to do much. Yeah, this one's going to Wheel, obviously. I mean, you can look at the HP. You can look at the caps. Joker were cooking something, but they failed the boost at the start. Yeah, this is a very goofy set we've got on our hands here. But it's been entertaining. Joker are putting on a show. They are putting on a show. Javi's trying to go for a little bit of a circle here on Javi. Or on the Mouse, but he's getting backed up into a spot where it's very awkward to do that. Doesn't even matter. Caps are 1,000. These strats, man, these strats. Light tank play does not seem to be Joker's strong suit at the moment. Mr. Batpack and Javi not having a good time. Very Don't have a whole lot to say about that one. 50 viewers, what's up everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying this set, I guess. Yeah, nice. I'm having fun though, it's okay, I'm having fun. I hope you guys are also having fun. Alright, well, this time it looks like Joker's not messing around with their lineup. 4 Crons, 3 Felices, they're locked in. Wheel has 4 Crons, 2 F3s, and a Felice. Okay, similar stuff. Whatever. Nothing to be notable. But we have game 4 starting. Had to check something on Discord. I do need to address something in Discord really quickly here. Alright, we're good. Let's see. Hopefully this game will be more normal. Joker spawning with Acheron Vaughn up top, Wheel with Felice. So this time both teams only having 1 tank spawn up top. Makes more sense. I really don't know why Wheel spawned with 2 up top. I messaged Frost and I was double checking to make sure he was ready up in a light, but he was. So I don't know. Do not know. But both teams are kind of split in between town and up top. Interesting how neither of them are rushing for a base at the moment either. It looks like Paffy is starting to head towards B, but Wheel not even attempting A. Both teams spot each other up top. Nothing crazy at the moment, but Joker will take the cap lead here. Joker's a team for the people. I guess so, I guess so. Well, they have the cap lead. Wheel is still not looking to grab the base. It looks like Atomic actually getting shot across the map. Blind firing at Javi. This position that the Kron's in, quite strong. Will definitely help Wheel with the fight up top. He's getting HE'd though. Joker looking a little bit aggressive in the town. Still will be trying to sneak some stuff in here. Trades with Laikai. The Killjoy is getting reset from Mista, although he takes a hit of his own. Takes 2 hits actually. Watson putting the damage in. Killjoy should be able to grab this base here. Good shot from Paffy into Watson. But Laikai, Killjoy, Watson are pushing forward. Maybe they realize that Paffy is -3 and they want to see if they can take the fight here. They like their tank lineup advantage here. However, Watson is already on 1600 HP. He doesn't want to be taking too much damage. Mista, though, is in the crossfire. So not a great position to be. Paffy's trying to keep Killjoy off, but he misses his shots. Wheel, though, they're pushing right on in. Atomic, other Kron are dropping right on through, and Joker are prepared to stop it. They do put the shot into this Kron here to prevent him from continuing to cross. But Wheel is stopping the B base at the moment. They will take the cap lead. They're grabbing C as well. That's a lot of cap pressure to put onto Joker here. And they have low HP tanks. Mista's on 600 HP. They're taking a good amount of damage. They still have an HP lead at the moment. Javi is in a good position to crossfire. Like, I can't really move from where he's at, and I'm sure Paffy wants to help get this push going here. But at the moment, not hitting anything with those awkward shots here. But no, he pushes forward a little bit too much. Mista and Paffy double tap for the first kill of the game into Mr. Sorry, second kill, actually. It looks like Nib the Tank died as well. I didn't see where that happened. But down goes Laikai. I was tunneled too much. Atomic puts a full clip in. C gets grabbed by Joker. Mr. Lexum and a Batpack are 2v1ing Xavi. Maybe that's where he died? Yeah, he died right there. I can see the smoke now. Wheel's starting to make a play on Cac. Cac backing up in an awkward way, but between him and Ropes, they relied on their ability to hit that shot, and they get the kill here. And Joker are now up on the caps, getting a kill on Killjoy. Nice little angle from Javi. And they are looking good. Double Felices have full clips to put into Watson as well. Zabi dies cross map. Atomic is making a play here. He might actually be able to pick off both Cac and Watson, or why did I say Cac and Watson? Anyway, whatever. He doesn't have anything left in the clip, so Cac will be able to put in a shot. Atomic should get the kill, but Joker should be evening this one out just fine. Obviously, Atomic the last tank left alive. And Joker even it up heading into the next map. Means that we will be able to see at least 2 more games here. Exciting stuff. A nice 3.7 from Batpack. Making up for that rough game 1. And the failed boost on game 3, I suppose. The next map is going to be Rockfield. Rockfield's a good map too. It can be slow, but it can be quick. We saw Wheel with some interesting strats on this one last time. They actually pushed C. They did like a delayed push on C, actually caught the light tank out. They pushed that with F3s, then they only have 1 this time, so maybe this isn't the strat that they're going for this time. They got something else cooking. Maybe Joker watched that film. Joker trying new horizons. It's the reason they're not showing so much. I don't know. I don't know. They're taking this as an opportunity for practice, but at the end of the day, I know the Joker wants to win. They want to be done with this, because at the end of the day, prove your skills are nice, but it's better for them to actually just get scrims in. Scrims are quicker reps, faster reps, and easier to control what you want to practice. We're gonna have a double RHM. Got their confidence up, lol. I guess so, Protein. It's funny. Felice works sometimes. Felice is a good tank. It's a good anchor. I'm getting a ping. Oh, no, we're good. Alright, anyway, we can introduce Rockfield and... Time for games 5 and 6. And here we go. Joker Reel. I enjoy some Rockfield gameplay, very rotational. Although a lot more close quarters than a map like Castilla or Canal. Both teams running a light tank. It is Panzerwagon for Joker. Wheels got a T100. He will be playing for A spots. Wheel are split half and half. Which this is what they did last time when they did their delay push on C. However, Laikai is a little bit far back for that. But both lights spot each other on A. Looks like that's what Ropes ended up doing after all. But he spots Killjoy Zabi there as well. Paffy getting lit for Joker. Maybe both teams think that the other is here, but Zabi getting shot cross map may suggest otherwise. Watson's going to go for an early base grab. Joker playing a little bit more passively there. Oop, Javi getting lit there with his shots. Killjoy in a spot that I really don't like using. Don't like seeing used, but he's not in danger at the moment. Joker's not pushing this. And Wheel gets the base first. Now, do we see the F3s make some sort of play? And it looks like no, they are not doing that. They are laying a bit of a trap, though. And now they're speed boosting in. But blue is spotting it. Okay, so Joker learning from the mistakes of watching yesterday's set. He is spotting it. Yesterday, the team that they played, I forget, was it Ponda? Maybe it was Ponda. They didn't spot this. So Wheel just had completely caught them out. But blue, showing that Joker doesn't make the same mistakes that some of these other teams make. Completely spotted them. All those speed boosts were wasted. It's going to take some time for Wheel to cook again. So cap points are relatively close. Wheel has the lead at the moment, of course. Krish peeking up, spotting Watson and Killjoy. Paffy's in the back to support with the crossfire. Zabi getting lit too, so lots of good information from Joker. And another shot into Zabi. His driver's dead. Will he fix it? He's not fixing it. Killjoy's also got a broken gun. Although, I think he put one into Krish. No, someone put one into Krish. He fixes his gun. And the tension builds. Wheel has rotated almost everything back to the A side in preparation for a push, but Joker's not ready for that yet. Blue, Kak, Javi, Kami still far away, but they're starting to make that rotation. Watson going back to support Vitank over on C. And the tension builds even more. Krish peeking up for spots again. Sees Fartman. I thought they were rotating back, but Joker's actually sticking around on C. Javi just keeps getting lit in the area. And a Watson leaves yet again. Seeing what angles he can cook from behind here. Blue going all the way wide. Maybe he'll spot Vitank. No, not at the moment. There's a hill. Ropes feeling forwards. Now blue gets lit from Watson. He bails out of the area. Laikai's looking. He gets spotted. And Joker goes for this push here. Vitank will find a couple in front of him, but he's got support. So blue can't just peek this. He gets hit once. He's going to back up. Watson puts one in. Now Vitank's going to counter push it. And blue's backing out. There we go. Misses the shot. Kak misses as well. So Vitank just puts two into blue for free. Javi's been spotted. Wheel's just going to take that, you know? Why not? Just a free 800 damage. Can't complain about that at all. Joker's got tank set up into A, as does Wheel, so we'll see a bit of a 3 versus 3 action, but Rope's putting in a nice crossfire shot. Zabi, also the lowest HP tank in the game, getting hit even more. Joker would love to focus fire him out if possible, but Krish is getting hit hard. He's going to try to cross, but he's been tracked. Down he goes. Shot cross map for Wheel. Blue's going to be pushing in for Vitank here, along with a couple Joker tanks. They should be able to get this kill. They just need to hit their shots. Wheel missing a couple on blue. Laikai might be able to pick up the kill. He does. But down goes Vitank, and it's a 5 versus 5 action. Paffy the next to go between them and Killjoy. Laikai getting picked, though. It's a 3v1 on this side, a 1v3 on the other side. Kami just needs to put in the shots that he can before going down. At the moment, Wheel still have the cap lead, so Joker needs to start making moves towards the cap. As Lexum dies, he's at 950 cap points here. And Rope's getting hit cross map. That's not looking good. Kak will be able to pick up the kill, but 920 points here for Wheel. And Watson is now making a play for C or for Ropes. Not entirely clear which one he's making, but I don't think Joker has enough time to step into the A base. They're going to lose C as well. And Joker's going to lose this one on caps. Javi trying to make a play for it, but it's not going to be in time. Watson can just rush Ropes the second that he gets spotted. He's only on 240 HP. And there we go, 985. 990, 995, and Wheel are one game away from upsetting Joker in a grand finals. Holy. They kind of just gave some free bleeds to Wheel a little bit early with blue missing shot, Cat missing shot. Really, that's not what lost them the game, though. I mean, It's hard to point out a specific moment. Just Wheel held on to their cap advantage. Forced Joker into plays that they didn't want to. Joker ended up losing on the A side as well in an even tank fight. Wheel's playing well. Killjoy with a 4K. And yeah, Joker is one game away from getting upset in their second PYS. Will we see the tiebreaker forced? This is an exciting set. Real quick, I am curious to check the leaderboard, see if the other group is done yet. It is not. It is not done. Origin Panda still going. Hopefully that is an entertaining one as well. You can check out Crody's stream if you'd like to watch that one. I don't have a link for it ready. Guys, it's an entertaining day. Culminating in a very nice grand finals. Joker's on the back foot. They need to win this one. Ropes in the Panzerwagon. Wheel as well. Similar lineups, actually. Almost identical, but Joker's rocking the double Felice. I'm sure Pharaoh wishes he were in here right now. Also, I'm sure Steel feels bad that he can only watch. He's not playing. He's just watching in VC. I'm sure he's raging like, oh my god, if I were playing, we'd be destroying them right now because, you know, Steel's the GOAT and everything. But he is not helping his team, unfortunately. And he might have to watch as they get upset a second time. Ooh boy. No one want to lose. Of course no one want to lose. If you didn't want to lose, or if you did want to lose, you wouldn't show up. Both teams are putting up a really good fight. This time both light tanks are going to be spotting C side. But heavily committing towards A with most of the rest of their lineup. Ropes early spot on one Kron Vaughn. Watson and Ropes are in the same exact position on opposite sides, but they're not lighting each other actually. But both teams are lighting each other here. Ropes putting in a shot to Killjoy. Watson into Krish. Blue and Vitank are mirroring each other, but Blue taking a much more forward position. And he's just going to immediately step base. Ropes is going to rotate to spot for a push here. Which is the same thing that Blue did last game. He was kind of spotting a push, and he finds Vitank. Takes a shot, unfortunately, for Mr. Ropes. Bleeding in a light tank is never fun. Watson could win in a light tank engagement if it comes down to that. And immediately, Wheel are rotating tanks into C. They want to... Oh, never mind. I was going to say Killjoy and the other Kron. Look like they want to make a move in, but Laikai overextending, and he's going to get himself killed here. Yeah, he's tracked. He's dead. Paffy putting in that nice track shot. Laikai will not be able to survive. Oh, the HP share from Atomic might keep Laikai alive. Paffy may burn his reserve shell for the kill here. Gets it. You definitely want to make sure that you're hitting the shot when you're shooting your reserve shell, and that's exactly what they do. His gun's going to be without effectiveness for a little while, but getting the kill definitely will help. And of course, he can still utilize his HP for the team as well. Javi coming in with the Felice. Killjoy is going to be able to put some damage in, but he misses as well. Atomic going to go down to Lexum. Ropes and Blue in a 2v2 against Watson and Vitank. So it is two Europeans. Oh, and that's a missed shot from Vitank into Blue. Ropes and Watson fighting each other, and Ropes actually having the advantage here, rocking at reactive armor. Gonna save him a little bit of HP. Vitank's trying to get in here to see if he can shoot him in the side, but Ropes is going around. Blue trying to prevent that from happening, and he's just gonna back around here. I think Watson might be able to sneak in another shot. Ropes actually will end up surviving. But Joker's cleaning up on the other side. Zabi, the last tank left alive. He's full HP. He will go down. Ropes is looking for Watson. Blue's looking for Watson as well. He gets the kill. There we go. So the North Americans will be winning this 2v2 over on the other side. Joker showing they have some individual tank skill after all. And they won over on the A side as well, guys. We are going to be seeing a tiebreaker here. all comes down to Game 7. And so far, the way all these maps have gone, Wheel wins the first game, Joker claws back with the second to tie things up. But now Joker can't afford to let Wheel take the first game because there's only one more game. Nice 3.4 from Lexum, and all comes down to Desert Sands, a nice symmetrical tiebreaker. I am excited. I hope the rest of you are excited as well. Reloading the bracket. Looks like the Ponda Origin set's done, but I don't see who won yet. Let's load it and share screen. And it is Origin that takes it in a tiebreaker over Ponda. Ponda put up a really good fight against Origin today, but Origin ends up making it through. They have qualified to top 8. Ponda not quite. But we're all coming down to our last game here, Joker Wheel. So both of these groups were very excellent. No sweeps on this side. This side had a couple sweeps. 1, 2, 3. And this side's had 0 sweeps at all. It's been very competitive. And it all comes down. Desert Sands. Joker with South. Wheel with North. Kronvons and Concepts for Joker. Wheel actually bringing in a T22 and a Vickers. No concepts for them, but Crons galore. Chat is saying, has Joker fell off? What's up, Jessica? Maybe they have. Maybe they have. He's playing with Chris today at 2 6Ks in a row. He's a good player. Why is it not best of 7? It is best of 7. What's up, Jet? Spidey? Is Joker playing seriously? I don't know, man. I would hope they are. They don't want to play this next day. They want to train. They don't want to play in the next PYS. Let's go ahead and prepare for the tiebreaker to determine who qualifies and who is stuck playing the last per your skill. Dun dun dun. I'm excited. Here we go. Loading in. Joker will spawn with 2 heavies over on the med side themselves, so Wheel doesn't even have a clear claim to that side. If they were hoping to take early positioning on this side of the map in order to maybe beat out whatever Joker has spawning over here, they will not be able to do it. This Joker has Blue and Lexum. The rest of their tanks are rotating over as well. Only Ropes is staying put. So Javi's saying, Kami, we can't hear your mic. There we go. Blue and Lexum are both spotted. The tank gets an early light onto Kak, who bleeds a bit in the crossing. Same with Javi. Really good opening shots from Wheel. Since they had the light tank, they were able to light Kak, Javi. 2 shots into each of them. So Wheel actually has the HP lead. But Kami's in a good position. He's got the plane on lock with the concept. Spotting the T-22. The tank rotating all the way over to grab C. Looks like that's what he's going to do. Ropes is playing alone over in the dunes, or sorry, in the town. The tank actually getting a really good crossfire on Lexum. He's got shots. Holy cow, he's got an angle here. And the tank rocking with that reticle Calia. He's just farming Lexum. Cat getting hit hard as well. This is actually looking quite good for Wheel. They are up in the HP, but they're about to lose Zabi. Joker has good positioning here. There we go. First kill. Wheel's going to want to go for Javi here, but they're now about to lose Killjoy as well. Javi's able to put in his full clip before going down, so that's good for him. Krishu is reloading. He's going to just need to put in his shots before going down. Kak and Kami still getting bled out themselves. The tank has rotated in the light tank. He'll be able to farm from the rear with Hesh as well. And it's either tank's game or either team's game at the moment. Lexum going down, so does Laikai, so does Fartman. Didn't see where Laikai died. Kak's a one-shot. The tank could hunt him down, but he's more worried about Krish at the moment, along with Watson. Blue's got 2 shots in the clip. He just needs to put them in before he goes down. Krish is still alive. Watson missed another shot, and Killjoy falls as well. It's a 5 versus 3. Joker's starting to run away with it. Down goes Krish finally. Blue just needs to put in the clip. That's all he has to do before going down, and he will have accomplished what he needed to. Ropes coming in with the full clip. Kak is a one-shot. So this could give Wheel a 2v2. Oh, never mind, they lost Watson. I was going to say they could have a 3v2 advantage, but Vitank taking a lot of damage, getting the kill on CAC. And Blue is still alive. I think Joker's going to be able to pull it off here. Yeah, Blue finally gets the kill, but yeah, 2 full HP heavies against a one-shot, soon-to-be zero-shot Kron. And Vitank. And Wheel had a good angle on Joker, but Joker took initiative in the plane and were able to win it from there. First deleting Zabi, and then... Wow. It all came down to this, but this game, while it was close, definitely ended a lot faster than maybe people were hoping for. But Joker win it. Game 7. They have qualified. No upsets at the end of the day. Origin and Joker, your 3rd and 4th teams to make top 8 through Prove Your Skill number 2 for Blitz Masters Legacy North America 2026. And there is the score. Paffy on top with 3.5. I do really like the angle that Wheel put into the concept. That sneaky spot from the light isn't really something that I remember seeing before, so it was creative. But they didn't have their positioning to contest the plane enough. Joker shoved through and won. So GG's, guys. It was a very entertaining day. Lots of competitive sets. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I hope you did too. But I don't really have anything else to show here, guys. Other than that, it's been a pleasure. We will be back for Prove Your Skill number 3 soon. Don't know. Let's see. When are the dates for that? I'm going to double check. You guys are going to get flashbang for a second. May 20th is the first day. I won't be streaming that, so we won't start streaming until the 21st. So May 21st and 22nd, we'll be back with our streams of PYS 3. Hope you guys are excited. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Got a couple hours left on the day. And we'll see you then. Cool. As always, stay safe. Happy tanking.
Mm-hmm.